Alright, welcome back everyone. It's good to see you again. And here we are. This is probably going to be the second to last Steins Gate stream. Holy shit. I've been streaming this game for so long now. Like 3 days a week, every single week since, what was it? Like the like second week of December? So now that we're so close to the end, I'm like, what do we do now? I might end up putting up a poll on Twitter either like today or tomorrow, just being like, hey, what game should we start next? Although I am a little, hesitant to start anything like big just because I don't know when I'm going back to work. I don't know when, like, I don't know how much time I'll have for streaming, like, even next week. So, we'll figure it out. I do have a few interesting ones, though. A lot of, like, kind of more niche stuff. Birth Me Code. I don't know if Angels of Death is, niche, because I'm pretty sure that game got a fucking anime, so... Paradise Killer, also I feel like a lot of people have played it, but like that game looks really interesting. Vesta, why are you on my desk now? This whole day you have been away from my desk. I know you're internet famous now because I put pictures of you looking scrunkly on Twitter, but like, please go away. Alright, let's see. What other things do I have on here? Unheard. Got that one. Also, I got a bunch of stuff in my Steam wishlist, but I have enough games. I don't need to buy more games. What is wrong with me? Alright. And I don't really have too much to say today. It took a little bit for me to actually start up the stream because I realized that my dad had texted me like an hour ago and I had just completely forgotten to respond. So that's kind of how today's been. Also, been doing apprentice work for the foundation, and finally feeling pretty proud of myself for it. So I would call that personal growth. Alright. Well, with that all out of the way, let's launch Steins Gate. Let's go to the game screen. And let's play fucking time travel game. It's kind of sad to think about, like, how little I have left to do in this game. Like, it's kind of the same feeling that I got at the end of AI the Somnium Files, where it's like, on one hand, I'm really excited to see where things are going. On the other hand, I'm gonna be sad that there's no more Steins Gate for me to play. Alright. Before we start, I'm just going to make sure that I have all my spreadsheets open. So I don't think, I mean... Oh, wait. What? Where's chapter 10? There we go. That's what I needed. Alright. Because we only really have chapter 8, 9, and 10 to worry about, and then we're gonna get every single ending. Which is... wild to me. So, yeah, so today we are going to try and get Luka's ending. I thought there was a Moika ending, but apparently there isn't. Or at least according to the spreadsheet, there isn't. Like, you don't have a choice. I think you get... Oh, okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute, let me just see. Extra, come on. Fucking game, work with me here. Oh, it's because I had the load menu open. Okay. CG library. Do I have the bloody truth? That would probably be back here. What is this one called? Can you give me the name? Because apparently that's, like... Apparently I may have gotten, like, a secret CG already because I didn't send the D-mail right away. I mean, I've done that before. I've done that before, not realizing that, you know, the game wants me to do something, and then I just plow right on forwards. So anyway, we gotta kill Ferris's dad, so that's how we're starting this stream, I guess. sorry, Ferris. I lied to you. When we change things back to the way they were, your memories of this world line will almost certainly disappear. Perhaps another miracle will happen and you'll regain your memories of this world line too. I can't be sure. There are no guarantees. So I will engrave these memories onto my heart. And there we go! We did the time warp! And now we should be able to, just skip, mostly. Okay, so what do I need to look out for? Okay, I need to look out for a mail from Kurisu, as well as, when it says still, I don't call the phone wave, and I get a call from Daru. So, we'll see how that goes. Alright. Yep, there it is. Explain yourself. Hey, what the hell was that just now? That was some loving hug. I'm seriously jealous. No, not about getting hugged by you. What about having someone of the opposite sex to lovingly hug? Don't misunderstand me. Anyway, what was that about? I don't remember. Don't worry about it. It was just something I had to do. I guess we hugged Ferris. I don't remember. I'm sorry. I'm already forgetting bits of this game. My brain is a fucking cheese grater. I'm sorry. Also, we'll get another one, and it's, from an unpopular girl. And that's, gonna be whenever Mayuri talks about us going to Kamima. Alright. Still. Okay. What do you call daughter? See? No. Oh, no. That's not how that works. Okay. I read the spreadsheet wrong. Still. Will Mayuri really die on the 15th? Oh, okay, there's this. Okay. Yeah, because we were like, yeah, no, let's not test that. I don't have solid proof. Maybe there really is no pattern and it's all just in my head. Maybe Mayuri dies today. Maybe she dies tomorrow. What I want more than anything is for that to never happen. What happens to Mayuri on this world line? I mustn't let my guard down. Not until the IBN 5100 is back in my possession. At the same time, however, I want to know what happens to Mayuri on this world line. There's still a chance, however small, that she won't die. Don't hesitate. Hesitation could lead to an irreparable mistake. I want to see Mayuri die again. See the light fade from her eyes. You're gonna. It's too painful. So I won't confirm Mayuri's death. I don't want to. All I can do is assume the worst. Retrieving the IBN 5100 is the only sure way to prevent her death. I must not rest until then. I need to time leap now. I can always time leap later. Quite a switch from like, oh, I'm so determined, I'm going to make sure that I never see Mayuri die again, to, you know, I'll do it later. Put on my phone and take a deep breath. I don't want to sacrifice anyone else. I think it's unreasonable, but I want to hope that nothing will happen on this world line. A foolish dream, perhaps, but still. Nothing happens on the 14th. Malika's group doesn't appear at the lab, and Mayuri doesn't get involved in any accidents. So far, so good. The problem is tomorrow. The time is 7:30 p.m. My preparations are complete. The time leap machine is set, the wide snake is primed, and the remote control for the TV downstairs is ready. It's all second nature to me now. It is kind of fucked up that this, like, 18-year-old is, like, just has instincts ready to, like, avoid being gunned down in what's basically his apartment. Like, it's kind of sad when you really think about it. That it's like, you could have been carefree if you just didn't accidentally invent a time machine, cross the wrong person just once and all of a sudden your life is fucked. Kamima started today, so Mayuri's been in Ariake since this morning. I told Daru not to come to the lab today, but to keep an eye on Mayuri instead. So even if Moika's group shows up here, they have a low chance of killing. Wait, I think we got this already. Didn't we? Oh, yeah. We did do this. Okay, never mind. I have the memory of a fucking goldfish, apparently. You tripped a romance flag. Kurisu ponders this for a while. Then she blushes for some reason and turns away. Aw, she has a crush on you, dude! This is tripping a romance flag, Kurisu! I mean, let's face it, pretty much like any of the female cast would work as like a fucking romantic subplot. No wonder there's a dating game of this fucking... No wonder there's a fucking dating sim spin-off. For a second, Mayuri's face floated through my mind. If Connor was here, he would be very happy. But I feel more of a need to protect her rather than romantic love for her. Vesta, don't scratch the curtains! Good God! What did I do to deserve this name calling? I mean, I'd say chuny shit, but you haven't done any chuny shit lately. Suddenly, Kurisu's expression turns grave. Okay, well, we can skip this now. Awesome, we got a bonus scene. Oh, this is where he got asked out! I was like, I have to time travel now. Hi, Connor! You missed Okabe basically saying that he might have a crush on Mayuri. Also, I'm good! Finally had a decently productive day. So, that's good. And I mean, lately my productive days have mostly consisted of, like, me cleaning my apartment. I actually, Okay. Is this the mail from Kurisu? Yes, from an unpopular girl. Yeah! I love decently productive days. Went from class from 10 a.m. to 5 a.m. Do you mean 5 p.m.? Okay, good. I was about to be really scared. I'm like, dude, don't stay at college for that long. I've had some pretty fucking long days and long nights during my apprenticeship. I know there was a point at like the very end where in order to finish like a relatively big project, I was like going into the computer labs, working on stuff for, I believe it was like 14 hours a day on weekdays, and then on weekends I would go in for 8 hours a day. It was not healthy. Found a time link machine and went back to 5 a.m. See, no, my thought was that you were just at the school for like 19 hours. Alright, let's read Kurisu's email. From an unpopular girl. I don't really care if you get yourself a girlfriend, but don't forget about the time loop machine. This thing is serious. We need to get everyone together and decide what to do with it. I understand you're doing this for Mayuri's sake. Just remember there's more to this than just Urushibara-san. To be honest, I'm still afraid of this monster we've created. I'd feel better if we could talk about it. Alright, so that's probably gonna lead to another scene after we apologize to the virgins, apparently. Yeah, this is when we're like, hopefully not, my latest class ends at 5 p.m. and it's only twice a week. Very good. Yeah, this is, okay. Okay, this is where we save. Because we have to keep our, true ending flags. Let me see. Yeah. Alright, sorry, I was getting messages. I'll respond to them afterwards. Okay. So there's only one true ending flag that I need to avoid. And that's in chapter 10, so we should be fine. For now. Really can't wait to order my graphics and capture cards tomorrow. Ooh, yeah, that's exciting. Man, I remember after I did my first, like, failed stream, and it sucked ass and was basically a slideshow. I remember being so excited for my new, like, gamer PC to come in. And now it's in! It's here! And I love it! It's great! You're gonna have a lot of fun with it. With just one call to the phone wave, I can send a message to Luka's mother's pager. Fuck, I thought she was finished. If I make the call... Hesta, stop knocking dolls off the shelf! These anime characters are having a moment, you dumb cat! Really, just can't wait to actually set a debut date. Yeah, that's exciting too! Woo!
どうしてもう嫌なんだ誰かの思い出を犠牲にするのは
I've already trampled on Suzuha and Ferris's memories. I turned a blind eye to their suffering, all the while telling myself it was to save Mayuri. I justified it by telling myself I would carry their burdens. Should be a time when everyone can make it too, so that's nice! You'll love to see it. I justified it by telling myself I would carry their burdens, but that was just a convenient excuse.
俺にはそんな権利ないんだ
I fall to my knees, unable to stand. The only way to save Mayuri is to send this email. There's no alternative. Even so, I don't have the right to erase Luka's entire life as a girl. I can't do such an arrogant thing. More than anything, I don't want to lose the Luka beside me right now. Mayuri can't be saved. Mayuri's death is fate. No matter how many world lines I cross, convergence will occur. Mayuri will die no matter what. I'm tired of it all. Mayuri, I'm sorry. My ego wasn't strong enough to sacrifice everything for your sake. The first day of Kamima has ended. So this is basically just being like, ah, yeah, you got the bad end, but... Me having a really soft spot for Luka's situation, but I think saving Luka is nice. It is nice! It is, and it's like... Yeah, sacrificing Mayuri does fucking suck. Like, there's no getting around that. But it's like, I don't know, Luka's just so fucking sweet. And it's like, I don't know about the gender situation, like, I don't know if it's her actually being trans, or if it was just sort of her saying that, because it does come out that, like, Luka had a crush on Okabe even as a dude. So it could have also been, like, I wish I was a girl so our relationship was more accepted, or even just, I wish I was a girl so this way, you know, being treated as a girl wouldn't be an insult. Because it seemed like, even as a boy, Luka was kind of treated like a girl a lot of the time. So it's like, I don't know what the situation with that is, but it's like, if she really is trans, and it's like, it really sucks to have to, I need to, fuck. Okay, I should be back now. Is that better? I hope it is. Man, whenever I get back to work, I was really hoping to be able to, like, upgrade some other assets on the channel. But, I think I'm gonna have to just get a new microphone instead, because, this one sucks! This one sucks ass! Alright. We need to keep going. We need to keep going. The first day of Kamima has ended. A few otaku warriors linger to check their spoils before beginning the odyssey home. Otherwise, Ariake is silent and still. Seems to be better. We need to start a Novella mic fund. We do. I also need to set up stuff so people can, like, even donate to the stream, because, like, saying, oh, I've started a mic fund publicly is useless if, you know, people can't contribute to it. Although I also wouldn't ask you guys to, like, fucking donate to me so I can get a new mic. Like, trust me, once I'm back at work, I will be able to afford a new mic. It's just right now, being out of work for several months and, you know, not knowing when I'm going to be going back is... I want to make sure that I have enough money to, live. I was trying to think of, like, a better way to put it, but nah, that's the best way to put it. But yeah, it's like, I don't think I would ask you guys to, like, specifically donate to me, even once I get donation stuff set up. Unless it was, like, a serious thing where it's like, hey guys, I might not be able to pay rent and I don't know what the fuck to do. Like, that's the only time that I would ever ask for donations from you guys. And even then, it'd be a fucking shot in the dark. But, anyways. That was a long tangent. Why did I say that? Hope we can get back to work soon. Financial instability isn't fun at any level. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I had enough saved up, as well as stuff from EI or employment insurance, that honestly, I'm good for like a few more months, but I don't want to jeopardize that by buying a funny stream microphone. So, it's gotta be like this for a little bit. I wish it didn't have to be. I wish I could get a new microphone, because this one pisses me off on the regular. But hopefully soon enough I'll be back. I hope, I hope I'll be able to go back soon, because it has been a few months now, and I am getting antsy. Alright. Otherwise, Ariake is silent and still, as if the crowd Luka and I saw this afternoon was a lie. Kamima runs for 3 days straight, but it already feels like the end of a festival. Of course, the silence is just for tonight. Tomorrow, people will come to fill this spacious promenade once again. My hand clutches at my chest. Mayuri will die in less than an hour. I'm not ready. Even so, I want to be with her in her final moments. I won't let her leave this world alone. Oh, this is gonna hurt, huh? This is gonna hurt, huh? That's why I came here right after leaving the shrine. She should still be in Ariake somewhere. I contacted both Mayuri and daughter by mail. If they're still in Ariake, they should be here any minute now. Phone rings. Speak of the devil. Oh, it's Luka. Please tell me, is this really okay?
Luka.
She doesn't have to say it. I know exactly what she means. There's only one thing I can say. This was my choice. You don't have to worry about a thing. Everything will be fine. Oof. I know that mail won't be enough to stop Luka from blaming herself. But I have to send it all the same, if only to strengthen my own resolve. Memories from this morning rise unbidden. Sorry, just had to grab my fucking water bottle. I forgot that I put it, like, right next to the window to keep it nice and ice cold. Because it's supposed to get fucking chilly out there tonight. It was already chilly out there. Like, what am I saying? The high today was, like, negative fucking 11 or some shit. But, I mean, it's supposed to get even chillier. Really hope this rap just ends after this, because I don't want to deal with anything afterwards. Oh, I can promise you it won't. Mayuri stopped by the lab on the way to Kamima. I was dozing on the couch. Suddenly, the darkness was burned away by light. Squinting against the fluorescent radiance, I raised my head to see who had entered. Mayuri was there, tugging a suitcase.
Yeah. 寝ていたわけじゃない。
I'd been up all night trying to solve the problem on my last date with Luka.
前よりは随分早いな。
マユシーはコスを取りに来たのです。それと、ついでに朝ごはん。
She took a sandwich and some potato salad from her convenience store bag.
これからコミマに行くのか。
ダル君はね、始発でもう行っちゃったみたいだよ。
Of course he did. I don't... See, I love going to conventions. I don't get to very often because usually I'm too busy with my job, and also, those birds are fucking loud and distracting. I kind of want to move forward before doing this tangent. Yeah, it's annoying. Yeah, you know what? No, we're not going on this tangent just yet. Hold that thought. Remind me of it whenever the bird noises stop.
そうか。
ねえねえ、オカリン。昨日、ルカちゃんとどこ行ってきたの？楽しいデートはできたかな？あのね、昨日からルカちゃん、メールに返事してくれないんだ。
ルカ子にメールしたのか？
うん。マユシーはちょっと心配なのです。
The day before, Luka burst into tears barely 5 minutes after we met up. And then we parted ways. That's why I couldn't give Mayuri an answer. Oh, I am really low on the screen. What is going on there? Wait, I should... Just a second. I'm fixing. Oh. Here we are. How long can these birds chirp? Forever, apparently. There we go. I fixed it. I'm no longer just a floating head. There we go.
もしかしてまたルカちゃんのこと泣かせちゃったの？そうだとしたらね、マユシーは悲しいよ。
悲しい。
悲しい。だってね、ルカちゃんはマユシーのお友達だもん。
It was Mayuri's last day alive, and also Luka's last day together with me. I asked myself, could I really let it end with both of them sad? Let it end? What right did I have to decide when it ends? My arrogance made me want to vomit. And then, as if to rely on Mayuri, I began to tell her my new plan.
お前は今日ずっとコミマ会場にいるのか？
いるけど、どうして？
Oh my god, can I turn the birds down? Okay. That should make it quieter. Nope, I think that's the same fucking level as before. Oh well. Mayuri smiled happily, took some milk out of the refrigerator to wash down the sandwich, and began to enjoy her breakfast. Yeah, the birds fucking suck! Can you two hurry this conversation along? These birds are awful! So basically, she gave up. Worst birds! These birds are the real villains of Steins Gate! The birds work for fucking CERN! This is psychological warfare! That's right, in order to make Luka happy, we had to ghost Mayuri. The birds killed Mayuri, oh my god! Oh shit, oh fuck! Watch this be unintentional foreshadowing for something. Mayuri packed her costumes into the suitcase. I could hear my teeth grinding. I knew that whether Mayuri would get to see tomorrow depended entirely on my actions. If this day had gone as planned, my status as Luka's temporary boyfriend would have come to a close. Mayuri gets pandemicked. Luka would have gone back to being a guy. Mayuri would survive the night. She would go to Kamima tomorrow without a care in the world. Mayuri looked at me quizzically. She's always been sensitive to changes in my demeanor. So I put on a smile and responded as Hoyo and Kyoma.
問題ない。世界を支配する機関といかに対決するかについて少し思いを馳せていただけだ。昼間、有明で会おう。
Mayuri didn't leave right away. She just stood there in front of the door, looking at me.
Mayuri.
Oh, she wanted to help. Mayuri cheerfully flew out the door, suitcase in hand, like the White Rabbit in Wonderland. The sound of her footsteps gradually faded away. Now alone, I took a deep breath. The time limit was 13 hours after that point in time. In those 13 hours, I was to return Luka to manhood. I thought I had to change her back, but now...
Okari?
A voice calls me back to the present. Fuck yeah, no birds! Fuck yes! You'll love to see it. I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna put it back to where it was. Maybe just a little quieter. There we go. So yeah, so what I was gonna say before is, conventions are great. Like, I love going to conventions. I mostly use them as just, like, basically nerdy shopping trips, essentially. But the thing is that always, like, after, like, 4 or 5 hours, my legs just fucking give up. Like, it gets too painful for me to even enjoy the convention anymore. So it's like, I could not be at a convention from the moment it opens to the moment it closes. I cannot imagine. This is just like a general problem for me. Like, even when I was working like a fast food job and I was on my feet 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, regularly, I would still have these leg pains. Like, I would have to wear compression socks and take 2 Advils every day in order for my body to even, like, be remotely pain-free while working that job. And I'll be honest, if I was able, because, like, I actually, without giving, like, too much away, I mostly did, the drive-thru voice. So whenever someone would pull up at the drive-thru booth, I would be the person that'd be like, hello, welcome to the fucking fast food place. Can I take your order? I was a lot better at it a few years ago. I'm out of practice. But, that was my job. And it's like, if I had just been allowed to fucking sit while doing that, I wouldn't have had any problems with that job, I'll be real. Like, honestly, it wasn't half bad. Like, the pay was shit. But at least because, okay, I think we know by now that I'm talking about Tim Hortons, but the Tim Hortons I worked at, because it was like a smaller Tim Hortons kind of on the outskirts of a city, they took tips. So every day, like, I would make an extra, like, $3 or $4 with, like, some of the crazier rushes. I think the most tips I got in a single day was $10. And so, like, it was kind of nice, because Him Tortons, yep, that's that's where I worked. I worked at Him Tortons. But yeah, it's like, it wasn't too bad. It's just the fact that I was in constant pain and I was needing to take, like, over-the-counter pain meds, like ibuprofen, every single day I was working, and sometimes even on days I wasn't working because my legs would just hurt so fucking bad. Like, I don't know what's wrong with my legs, but I can't stand for too long before just being in fucking agony. And it doesn't help that whenever I go to conventions, it's like, you know, I want to wear Lolita fashion. I want to wear, like, I want to wear fun, cool clothes. And in order to make those outfits work, you have to wear some uncomfy shoes. So yeah, I could never be at a convention from, like, the moment it opened until after dark. Had a similar thing when it was my retail job, obliterating my caffeine tolerance. Oh god. I could see that. See, I've never worked in retail. I've been lucky enough to avoid that particular hell, largely because pretty much the only jobs that were available where I lived were all fast food, so it's like, even if I didn't get in at Him Tortons, I would have been working at fucking McDonald's or something. Like, I would not have been able to avoid fast food, because that's all that was hiring at the time. I would know whenever I checked. I was like, because, fun fact, so in high school I actually worked for a different Him Tortons than the one that I worked for during my summers during my apprenticeship. And fucking after that apprenticeship, I was like, yo, I kind of want to find something new. Or, like, after I came back from my first year of apprenticeship, I'm like, I want to try something new. I'm gonna look for something else. Nowhere was hiring except fucking Him Tortons. So I was like, alright, well, I've already worked at this place. I already know how it works, you know, the fucking... It's a paycheck, it'll pay off my tuition. a bit, whatever. Like, it's just something to sort of make it so this way I'm not only paying off my tuition with student loans. So grateful to have my current job, which allows me to work directly in sports several times a week. Hell yeah, that's cool. It's always good to find a job. Like, I've been a big proponent of... Because for me, it's like, I don't live to work, and I know there are some people who do. There are some people who are very passionate about their jobs. But I've never really had that. Like, I find the most fun in just creating stuff in my own time, and I feel like if I had the pressures of a job, like, interfering with that, I would just stop finding it fun. Like, I work to live, I don't live to work, so it's like, I'll take the long hours at the foundation, I'll take, like, you know, a job that, you know, may have, like, much longer hours at times compared to him Torton's, but at least I'm not in physical fucking pain, and it's interesting work. Like, that's all I really need. And to a lesser extent, my job where I get to work nights at an athletic complex for the university. That's cool. I do not like to define myself by working. Don't have a dream job because I don't dream of working, but I can definitely say that I have a job I enjoy, and that makes working easy. Yeah, same. Like, it's like, as much as it is, like, you know, working for the foundation, I call it a dream job because it's kind of like the best job I could think of having. Largely because it's like, especially working from home, it's like, I make my own schedule, I can take breaks whenever I want, like, I can have fucking stream VODs on in the background just to listen to while I comb through the footage that I'm sent. Like, it's honestly a pretty sweet gig, so even if I'm not, like, passionate about it, I still, or I wouldn't even say I'm not passionate about it, because, like, if I wasn't somewhat passionate about it, it's kind of like in RimWorld. I've been playing a lot of RimWorld lately. I went back to a save file that I found called Hot Girl Summer. I don't know why I named it that. There are no hot girls in this in this game. Or at least in the save file, because technically, you know, there are some colonists who have a trait that's like, oh yeah, they're just incredibly sexy. But I found that save file and I was like, what the fuck is this? And it sucked me back into the game. But it's like in RimWorld. So your colonists have different skills. And certain colonists, like, depending on their background and depending on their traits, and also depending on some random luck, will have different levels of passion for different skills. So there's slight passion, which is just a tiny little fire, and it's like, yeah, they learn it a little bit quicker, they get some enjoyment out of doing it. You know, it's not a burning passion, which is even better, like, you get, like, twice the speed in learning that skill, and your colonist is really happy doing it. It's like, I'm fine with my job being something that's only, like, a slight passion. And honestly, I wouldn't even say it's a slight passion now that I'm actually, like, thinking about it. Like, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, hey, I've actually been, like, working to improve my skills at my job while I'm laid off. I think that shows some level of passion. But yeah, I don't wake up dreading the days I have to work, and that's enough for me. Same, honestly. Like, there are some times where it's like, you know, I've worked a lot of long days, and I'm just exhausted, I just want to rest, because, like, I've been staring at screens for 12 to 14 hours a day, 5 days a week, for, like, several weeks in a row, and I'm just like, oh my god, I just want to fucking sleep. But it's like, most days, I'm like, yeah, you know what? Fuck yeah, I log into my computer, I see what footage the scouts have sent me, I write my funny little notes, I write my little biographies, I send it in, I fix it up. There you go. I'm fucking... That's my job. There you go. I did it. I will say, like, over this layoff, I have been feeling, like, just a general sense of, like, lack of direction, I guess, is the best way to put it. Because it's like, I've had some direction from, like, some of my mentors at the Foundation, who I appreciate greatly. Like, without them, I would not have been employed as long as I was, because I was not good at my job when I started. But yeah, without them, it's like I would not be anywhere close to where I am today. So it's like I've had a little bit of guidance from them, but at the same time, it's like having to figure out stuff myself. Writing scouting reports on draftable players for a sports team. It kind of is, but just if, you know, the whole world was the sports team. But yeah, it's like these things take time, and I'm trying to be patient, but it's just like, we're nearing 3 months without work. And I hate that. Like, I've been, like, criticized by some, acquaintance of mine, I guess is the best way to put it, for being a workaholic, and I guess I kinda am, in a weird way. I am the world's laziest workaholic. But it's like, I'm just fucking, like, the only thing I've really accomplished over this layoff was just, like, working on this channel. And that's been great. But it's, you know, it's not the same as, you know, working for something bigger than yourself. Something much bigger than yourself. And, you know, as much as people say, like, oh, I'm not just a cog in the machine, I'm not just a brick in the wall, it's like, on some level, I kind of enjoy, like, being a cog in a machine. Like, I like making things move forward. I like, you know, having our research go into, like, the next stages and, you know, helping in some small way to work through, like, all the different fucking worlds in the multiverse. And, like, making something that's... Yeah, you came into a tangent. We've been on a tangent for, like, 20 minutes. I'm sorry. But yeah, basically what I'm saying is that, like, you know, I will be happy to get back to work. The only thing I'll be sad about whenever I get back to work is just the fact that I'll have less time to, like, less time and less energy to stream. It's not a bad thing to just be a cog. You're contributing to something bigger. No shame in that. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I feel like... I'm gonna say some fucking we live in a society shit right now, but, like... We live in a society that's very much like, you always have to be striving for something big and something better and something, you know, something incredible. You're gonna do incredible things with your life. And it's like, it's okay to just have a boring life. It's okay to just have, you know, a mundane job, a few hobbies you do after work, you know, have a nice life with your family or your friends or other loved ones. Like, you don't have to change the fucking world in order to live a good life. That's my philosophy on things. Like, I'm perfectly happy just, you know, working for the Foundation, making stuff in my free time. I think I've always said that I'm here to have a good time, make stuff, and then die at the end. And that's pretty much all it is. That's pretty much all I hope for out of life, and so far, I'm getting it. So you know what? Low expectations are great. Alright, let's continue playing Steins Gate, because at this rate, we're only gonna see one ending tonight. That was a long fucking tangent, I'm sorry. There's Mayuri dragging her suitcase. Dottie wasn't with her. She's probably upset. After all, I completely stood her up on the promise we made this morning.
来てくれたんだ。でもちょっと遅いよ。マユシーはずっと待ってたのに。
just explain to her that it's like, yeah, you could tell that Luka didn't want to go to Kamima. So, you hung out with her at her place instead, and now you're here to see Mayuri. There you go, you fixed it.
寂しかったのです。
No.
すまない。
I can't look Mayuri in the eye. Oh, yeah, right, because, like, the whole, we kind of chose for her to die. Yeah, I can see why you wouldn't want to think up a lie right now. Never mind. As Mayuri was waiting in vain, I was making the worst possible decision for her. I chose to not turn Luka back. I chose to not save Mayuri. No, let's not beat around the bush. I chose to let her die. It's not that I don't want to save her, I do. Yeah, we're getting Luka's ending, and then we're gonna get the Kurisu ending, and I'm gonna save the true ending for tomorrow's stream, most likely. And then I have no idea what the fuck we're doing. You're so happy you're here. Hey, life, that scares me. But I can't bring myself to make the necessary sacrifice.
ルカちゃんは
来ていない。
また泣かせちゃったの？
いや。
My thoughts are a jumble. Her every word seems an accusation. Of course, I know that's not her intent. Even if she knew what I had done, this innocent childhood friend of mine doesn't have a bitter bone in her body. Katawa shoujo. Maybe, someday, probably. I mean, probably not right away, just because I don't want to hop into, like, another big game right away, which is the main issue. It's like, I need to find something that's, because I could be back at work fucking next week. I don't know. And it's like, then we'll be back to maybe, like, one stream every, like, couple of weekends on this channel. So it's like, I don't know. I'm hoping that, you know, with us focusing on a new world, I might have a better work-life balance, but it all depends. Like, every assignment's a little different, and it doesn't help that, like, the last person I got assigned to had, like, a massive fucking family and tons of friends, and it's like, every time that she interacted with them, I had to go and cross-reference with fucking every other person in her life. What remains of Edith Finch? It's a one-stream game. Ooh, see, the thing is, though, is that I've already been spoiled for that entire game. I'm mostly focusing on stuff in my Steam library, and when I say not too long, I don't mean just, like, you know, single stream. I mean, you know, something like AI the Somnium Files, where it was like, how long was this, 30 hours? I mean, but then again, Omori I only played for 25, and that felt like forever, so I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. Not the conversation for this stream. This can happen on Discord. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Oh well. It's my guilty conscience, changing Mayuri's words in a sword stabbing straight through the heart. Even so, I can no longer change the past. I don't want to change it. So I have no other choice. No other choice but to accept the death this world so desires. If I were a normal man, I would have had to accept Mayuri's death whether I liked it or not. I wouldn't have been able to try to avert it. By chance, I acquired the power of a god. It allowed me to try again and again. Ah, fuck, really? I hate my mic. I hate my mic. I hate my mic. Maybe it's Vesta doing this because, like, it seems to only come up whenever she jumps on the desk in some way. Eh? Are you a stream demon? Is that what you are, Vesta? She's perched on top of my PC tower right now, so I can give her a little, scritch on the chin. There you go. She's like, oh, fuck, you're streaming. That means I'm not gonna get my wet food until after midnight. Alright, fuck. Static electricity cat, yep. Do I need to unplug it again? Is it still happening? Fuck, maybe I'll take a little break after, like, streaming Steins Gate, because, like, this mic thing fucking sucks. Maybe she thinks you're the stream demon for withholding her food. Maybe. I can't let Mayuri sense my unease. I'm good? Okay, awesome. She can always tell when there's something bothering me. 10 minutes left. I want her to spend them happy and carefree. That's the very least I can do for her. So I put on the mask of Hoyo and Kyoma, just as I did for Luka.
案ずるなマユリ。俺とルカ子は至って離れたくも離れられない運命なのだよ。
Okay, I've reconnected. Did it make a new stream? Wait a second. What did you just do, YouTube? YouTube? Okay, it didn't make a new one. It just scared me for no reason. Fuck. Thanks, YouTube. Love you.
そして今日、この俺の IQ170 を誇る灰色の脳細胞を持ってルカ子に笑顔を蘇らせた。あいつは言った。俺と一緒に修行ができて楽しかったとな。
As soon as those words leave my lips, I realize my mistake. It makes it sound like I broke my promise to Mayuri just so I could give Luka a fun time, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, it, yeah, it doesn't sound great, does it? Well, I suppose that is what happened. But Mayuri didn't need to know that.
本当？よかった。
But Mayuri, innocent as she is, just gives me a happy, relieved smile. I feel like she's better at putting on a mask than you give her credit for.
じゃあ、オカリンとルカちゃんは別れたりすることもないんだね。
ああ、別れない。
Actually, our temporary relationship has already ended. That was our agreement. I don't think I need to tell Mayuri that.
そっか。これでマユシーは安心してコミマに集中できるよ。
She could be, but I mean, we've discovered in like chapter 10 that like Okabe being sort of distant from her was like really affecting her. I don't know, man. It's hard to tell.
マユリは明日も参加するのか？
そうだよ。3日連続なの。
I shouldn't have asked. I fight the urge to check my phone. Last time I checked it was about 7 p.m. I don't have the guts to check again. I don't want to watch the seconds tick down to Mayuri's death.
ダルくん遅いね。あのね、さっき電話したらまだ近くにいるって言ってたよ。
別に置いていってもいいんだがな。
もうちょっと待ってみようよ。
If that's what Mayuri wants, then I won't deny her. Besides, I don't want Mayuri's last moments to be on a crowded train or bus, but rather somewhere she can see the stars. Not that I have any right to choose her place of death.
ねえねえ、なんとかしてルカちゃんにコスプレしてもらえないかな。どうやって説得すればいいんだろうね。
Mayuri's mood is completely healed. Why is she so happy? Did she hear something pleasing somewhere in this conversation? Was it knowing that things are going well between me and Luka? Or was it that I kept my promise to come here after all? I don't know. I don't know, but seeing Mayuri's happy smile makes my heart ache.
ルカちゃんがキラリちゃんのコスプレしたらね、絶対似合うと思うんだ。ルカちゃんってね、マユシーがドキドキしちゃうくらい可愛いもん。世界中の人たちにね、ルカちゃんの可愛さを知ってもらいたいってオカリンも思うよね。あ、それともルカちゃんは自分だけのものって思ってるのかな。
What does that mean?
独り占めはダメだよ。
What does キュンキ
マユ
ュン
シーだ
mean?
ってルカちゃんにキュンキュンしたいよ。
What does キュンキュン mean?
別にマユリの好きにしたらいい。ルカ子は俺のものじゃないんだから。
そっか、よかった。それにね、ルカちゃんにコスプレしてもらいたい理由はもう一つあるんだよ。
Mayuri's awfully obsessed with Luka today. Come to think of it, Mayuri has done nothing but talk about Luka for these past 4 days. Ever since Luka and I started dating.
ルカちゃんって普段おとなしいでしょ。あんまり自分の意見も言おうとしないし、コスプレするとね、普段の自分とは別の自分になれるんだよ。だからね、最初は恥ずかしいかもしれないけど、ルカちゃんも一度やればきっと新しいルカちゃんを見つけられると思うんだ。そしたらね、今より積極的な性格になってね。
What if Mayuri is a yandere?
オカリンをお尻に敷いちゃうかも
Oh
しれない
god, the horror. She really does care for Luka. And yet I know that all of her hopes and dreams are in vain. Suddenly, Mayuri falls silent. She looks up and raises one hand high above her head, as if to catch the stars twinkling in the night sky. Stardust handshake.
星は見えるか？
You can see the stars more clearly in Ariake than in Akiba. If only the stars would answer her call. If only she could melt into their embrace. What salvation that would be. In the past, when she's reached for the sky, I've always pulled her back down to earth, as if to keep her from floating away. But today I don't dare. What does Mayuri think about when she reaches for the starry sky? I've never asked her. Perhaps now is the time.
なあ、マユリ。
おーい、オカリン、マユシ。
Ah, fuck yeah, Daru's here! Daru runs up to us calling our names.
ああ、ダルくん、遅いよ。
あ、悪い悪い。いやー、戦利品の確認に手間取ったでござる。
Oh, fuck, you must have gotten a lot of shit at this fucking convention. I mean, I know the feeling. Usually I come back with, like, a couple new accessories, a bunch of plushies, maybe a new t-shirt or something that I always tell myself I'm gonna turn into a cutsew with my amateur sewing skills, then I never do. Daru's backpack is filled to the brim. He's also carrying 5 paper bags illustrated with moe drawings. Such zeal.
じゃあ、帰ろっか。
Mayuri gets up to lead the way and we start heading towards the train station. The direct shuttle bus to Akiba has already ended service.
今日も暑くて死ぬかと思ったっつーの。コスプレ会場はどうだったん？
風が気持ちよかったよ。
まあ、マユシは自分でコスプレするわけじゃないしな。つーか、オカリンいつ来たん？なんか買った？
いや。
おやおや、なんか暗くね？彼女持ちのリア充のくせに。なぜにそん
You're
な
a
顔して
fucking
やがり
normie,
ますか？
Okabe. Don't be sad. You're not allowed to be sad if you're a normie.
オカリン？どうかし。
Is the mic acting up again? Are you I want to kill. I have no idea what started this thing. I'm not on the cable. Maybe it's because I have it plugged into the back of my computer instead of the front, but then again, I feel like if I move it now, it might fuck stuff up for the stream. If it happens again, I'll move it to the front again, because I didn't have this issue when it was plugged into the front. But I don't know, it's like, I don't want to have to restart the fucking stream because my mic decided to shit out on me. Mayuri's voice is abruptly cut short. Her suitcase falls to the ground with a thud. Here it is. It's time. Mayuri presses her hands to the center of her chest. Her face contorts in pain. I see it happen in slow motion, frame by frame. Slowly. Slowly. She starts to fall. It's so sudden. So sudden. And so I fail to catch her in time. Mayuri falls to the ground, motionless.
Mayushi.
I can't move. I can't breathe. Strangely, I feel no sorrow. All I feel is guilt. I knew this would happen. I could have prevented it. I don't know, maybe a fucking sniper got her? I don't know, I feel like they have to describe it. Like, they've made it clear how Mayuri dies every other time. I don't see why this would be the exception. The one who killed Mayuri is me.
Mayushi! どうしたんだよ!
Daru tosses his bags away and runs to Mayuri's side. He lifts her up and slaps her cheeks a bit. I keep watching as if I were merely a bystander.
息してない。
She held her chest, so, like, was it a heart attack?
え、何これ? なんだよこれ? オカリン、マユシがなんか変だよ。
死んだんだ。
What could be the cause? A heart attack? She wasn't killed this time, that's a relief. At least Mayuri died in one piece.
死んだって、そんな嘘だろ。だって今の今まで普通に話してたし。おい、マユシ、起きろよ。ドッキリか？ドッキリだろ。僕を騙してどうしようってんだよ。
Ouch. It's really hard to see Daru being just, like, fucking distraught by this while we've been, like... Yeah, we've watched her die so many times now that it's just, like, resignation at this point. It's almost like the writer's telling us, it's like, this is how you should react to a friend dying. But at this point, it's happened so many times that Okabe just doesn't have any panic left.
誰?
I put my hand on Daru's shoulder to calm him down.
マユリは死んだ。
Daru turns pale. His lips tremble as he looks at Mayuri's face in disbelief.
救急車を呼ぼう。
なんでこんな。つうか、お前なんでそんな平然とした顔してんだよ。
Yep, there's the $1,000,000 question right there.
死んだんだぞ。もう帰ってこないんだぞ。分かってんのか、オカリン。
分かってる。
分かってるじゃなくてさ、マユシが息をしてないんだよ。なあ。
俺は見殺しにした。
は？
I kneel beside Mayuri.
俺はマユリを助けられなかった。
I reach out to Mayuri's motionless body.
いや違う。救わなかった。
I embrace her tightly.
見捨てたんだ。俺はマユリを。
I look up to the starry sky just as Mayuri always did. The tears don't come. Maybe I've gotten used to it. Or maybe it's because I'm not worthy to mourn her. It fills my heart as emptiness. Yikes. I'm leaning against the wall, hugging both knees. I don't remember how long I've been here. How much time has passed since Mayuri's death? I didn't go to the vigil, or to the funeral. How could I, when I'm the one who killed her? I don't want to see anything or anyone. Even breathing is hard now. And yet I have no choice but to face this emptiness, this heart-rending guilt and accept what I've done. That is my duty now. It sounds like you need therapy. Someone pulls the curtain open. Light shines in from the lounge. A girl is standing there, silhouetted against the light. As soon as I realize who it is, I turn away and prepare to block out the noise.
もう3日もそうやってるけど、せめて何か食べたら。あんた知ってたんでしょ？まゆりがあの日死ぬこと。どうしてタイムリープしないの？あんたならまゆりを助けるためにタイムリープマシンを使うこともためらわない。私はそう予測してた。
We did a lot.
そもそも漆原さんの性別を男にして IBN5100 を取り戻すっていう計画はどうなったの？あんたはまゆりを助けるために。
Yep, Kurisu was very perceptive. Although we did also tell her, like, the entire plan, so...
なんで？いや、それとももしかしてあんたはすでに IBN5100 を取り戻して別の世界線へと移動した後とか？ここに残されているのは岡部倫太郎の残滓、あまり、そして世界はパラレルワールドとしてここではまゆりが助からなかった未来が継続する。
IBN5100 は取り戻さなかった。
My voice is hoarse. Perhaps because I haven't spoken in 3 days.
どういうこと？
ルカ子を男に戻すことは俺にはできなかった。だから運命を受け入れた。
Yeah, I mean, we did skip through it, and it's been a while since we played through this part. So, yeah, I understand. No, that makes it sound like I wasn't responsible.
まゆりを見殺しにした。
I hear Kurisu gasp. Why did I confess? It's not something I should confess so easily. It's like admitting to murder. It should have been a secret between Luka and me. And yet... do I want to be blamed? Would that make me feel better? I can guarantee you, dude, it would not! It hurts to live with this bottled up guilt. At this point, I'd welcome condemnation. Kurisu isn't one to mince words. I'm sure she'll tell me exactly what a worthless human being I am. However...
ご飯食べる？
Kurisu betrays my expectations.
カップ麺でよければ作るけど、それとも何か買ってくる？
責めろよ。まゆりを殺した俺に怒れよ。
怒りたい気持ちはあるけど、やめとく。
I was about to say
私が
that!
とやかく言う必要はないの
I was about to say, I think you've already blamed yourself enough, bud!
過去に戻って因果率をねじ曲げようとすることこそおこがましい行為なのかもしれないし、というより怒れるわけないよ。
Because it's only whenever she goes up on the desk. She went up on the desk and I noticed it start happening again. God.
あんたは因果の輪から外れて存在として孤立してまでずっと一人で頑張ってきた。だからあんたの苦しみ
It's gotta be Vesta! How are you doing this? How are you using your psychic powers to fuck up my microphone?
あんたの選択の意味は誰からも理解されない。そんなあんたを
一度もタイムリープしてない私が責められるわけない。
Static electricity cat! Yeah!
なんでそんなに物分かりがいいんだ。
I clutch my knees.
物分かりがいいわけじゃない。あんたがタイムリープでマユリを助けようと決めたその時に、誰からも分かってもらえないと覚悟したはず。だったらそれを甘んじて受けなさい。そうすればあんたは自分がしたことの意味について忘れることはないから。
So in other words, she's telling me to suffer on my own. What a cruel woman. I don't think that was the intention.
ただあんたはあんたが取った選択によって助けたもう一人の子について責任を取るべきよ。マユリは死んだわ。残念だけど、残念っていう言葉だけじゃ足りないぐらい悲しいけど、とにかくマユリはもういない。世界の収束、世界の意志には逆らえなかった。でもあの子は今も生きてる。あんたのおかげで女の子として生きてる。そしてあんたと同じように孤立して苦しんでると思う。
That's true. Like we've already said, Vesta, go away! No, 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 no! Don't fuck this up again! Really hope my mic's not doing the thing. Oh god, oh god, oh god, I had a water bottle. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, it didn't spray on my computer. Cool. I have like a spray bottle to kind of keep her at bay. And I put it down and it sprayed water.
あの子の
No!
苦しみを理解してあげられるのは共犯者である岡部だけでしょ。
共犯者。
I knew you would pull no punches, Makise Kurisu. Luka's image floats through my mind. She used to be a guy, but now she's a girl, and she'll live as a girl from now on. I am the one who chose that future for Luka. When I imagine her frail smile, I feel like spring has come to thaw the frozen soil of my heart. I can't bear to lose Luka, too. In that case, I know what I must do.
ありがとう、クリス。お前と話せてよかった。
As I enter the courtyard, I can almost feel the heat slowly drain away. It's the 20th! It's so weird to think that it's like... Technically, it was only a week ago that everything changed. That we started worrying about Mayuri's death. And it sucks so much to know that, like... We've never gotten so far as a week away from her death up until now. Like, I know in the other endings it's like, yeah, we fucking... Like, with the Mayuri ending, technically it goes further. And... Did the Ferris ending also go longer? I don't remember what the dates were in the Ferris ending, though. I know the Suzuha ending did not go further because we time-leaped back with Suzuha. But, yeah. Beside the main building stands a large tree. Its branches, coated with vibrant leaves, sway in the gentle breeze. The shrine is cooler than the streets of Akihabara proper. Maybe it's because the Kanda River is so close. As usual, the shrine is empty. I find myself standing before the offering box, gazing into the inner sanctum. I wonder if Luka's home. Her family should be here too. How should I call for her? Just then, the wind suddenly lets up and the sound of rustling trees stops for a bit. In the silence, I hear someone sobbing. It sounds like it's coming from behind the main building. I slowly head towards the sound. Luka is there, sitting on the grass, hugging her knees as she cries. Samedare is in her hands.
ルカ子。
岡部さ
Luka looks at me with wet eyes, but immediately afterwards, she buries her face into her knees. Then her shoulders start shaking once more.
まゆりちゃんの告別式に行ってきました。みんな泣いてました。まゆりちゃんって本当にたくさんの人から愛されてたんだなって。もちろん僕もまゆりちゃんのこと大好きでした。僕かなり人見知りする性格だけど、まゆりちゃんは変わらずに明るく接してくれて、僕にとって一番大好きな友達だったんです。
I lost the words I was about to say. All I can do is sit silently next to Luka.
なのにねえ岡部さん、僕たちどうして生きてるんでしょう。
Oof.
まゆりちゃんは死んじゃったのに、僕はこうして今も
Survivor's guilt. Oof. Now that she remembers being a guy, Luka is beginning to have gender identity issues. I have no idea how that feels. Just as Kurisu said, Luka is disconnected from causality too.
僕がこうして何も変わらずここにいるのってとてもいけないことのような気がするんです。
Ah, fuck, I hit my mic. Let me know if the mic thing started happening again.
そんなことはない。
I try to cheer her up with those meaningless words, but Luka shakes her head in denial.
岡部さん、なんとかまゆりちゃんを助ける方法ありませんか？
It's good for now? Okay, awesome.
無理だ。
そんな。
Still crying, Luka stands and pleads with me.
考えましょうよ。僕、まゆりちゃんが助かるためなら何だってします。
Man, I've never heard Luka that loud before.
まゆりちゃんから前に聞いたことがあります。岡部さんは時間を遡る装置を作ったって。
Is she talking about the time leap machine?
それを使えば
無理なんだ。
時間を遡れば何か方法が。
方法はない。
I make that firm declaration with hung head and clenched fists.
残酷なことかもしれないが、俺たちはまゆりの死を受け入れて、それでも生きていくしかないんだよ。
諦めちゃダメですよ。どうして諦められるんですか？まゆりちゃんが亡くなって悲しくないんですか？
とにかく方法はないんだ。
嫌です。僕はまゆりちゃんに死んでほしくない。
ルカ子。
I grab her shoulders and look straight into her eyes.
俺がそう簡単に諦めたと思うか？
岡部さ
あいつは俺にとっても大事な幼馴染だったんだ。諦められるわけがないだろう。考えたさ。死ぬほど考えて、もがいてもがいて、どんな手を使ってでも助けようとしたさ。時間だって一体何度遡ったと思ってるんだ。だが無理だった。世界はあいつの死を望んだ。俺がどれだけそれを回避しようとしても、そんな俺を嘲笑うかのように世界はマユリを奪っていった。マユリを助けるために。 他の人間の思いだって犠牲にした。傷つけてでもマユリを助けるために俺はやってきた。だがそれも限界だ。もう無理なんだ。
No. There is something I can do. There are still things I can do to save Mayuri. But I chose none of them. Theoretically, it's not impossible. But it is impossible for me.
ごめんなさい。僕、岡部さんの気持ち、ちっとも考えてませんでした。だけど、無理なはずないですよ。もう一つだけ方法が残ってるじゃないですか。僕が男に戻れば。
それはダメだ。
There's no meaning to our choice if we do that. I chose Luka over Mayuri. Ultimately, that's all there is to it.
お願いします、岡部さん。僕、まゆりちゃんを犠牲にしてまで女でいたくないです。まゆりちゃんを助けてあげて。
俺はお前を男には戻さない。
どうしてですか？
俺がそれを選んだんだ。もうこれ以上俺のエゴのために誰かを傷つけることはできない。それに元の世界線に戻ったところでマユリの死を回避できるかどうかは絶対じゃないんだ。俺はその低い確率のために誰かの思いを、お前の思いを犠牲にはできない。だからもういいんだ。
That almost feels like the game itself saying, yeah, this is a bad end. Ah, fuck. Sorry. Forgot to take my inhaler this morning, and by the time I remembered, I'm like, ah, fuck. If I take it now, I'll be up until like 3 a.m. again tonight, and I need to stop that. So, I am currently bad lungs McFuck. So if I cough during the stream, I don't have the COVID, I just have shitty lungs. It's an ending, that's for sure.
でも、こんなの許されないです。僕という存在に耐えられないんです。僕が女の子であるということが、まゆりちゃんの死の上に成り立ってるなんてこと、これから一生受け止めて生きていくなんてこと、そのことが重すぎて押しつぶされちゃいそうなんです。ね、どうしてあの時18年前のお母さんのポケベルにメールを送ってくれなかったんですか？どうしてまゆりちゃんじゃなくて僕なんかを選んでくれたんですか？
お前は何も負い目を感じることはない。すべては俺の選択だ。まゆりを殺したのは俺なんだ。だから罪は俺がすべて被る。
Damn. I am the one with the power of a god. I am the one who chose Mayuri's fate. Therefore, I am the one who must bear the responsibility.
それにお前にも幸せになってほしいって 思っている。
Oof. Yeah, I don't think she's just gonna accept it that easily.
幸せになんてなれるはずないじゃないですか。まゆりちゃんが死んだのは僕のせいでもあるのに。
お前のせいじゃない。何度も言わせないでくれ。今は悲しいかもしれないが、お前にはマユリの分まで前を見て生きていってほしいんだ。
そんなの嫌です。
Luka clings to my chest. She stares into my eyes without wiping away her tears.
僕はそれなら岡部さんと一緒に背負いたいです。
一緒に背負う？何をバカな。俺は因果の輪から外れた人間だし、マユリを見殺しにする選択をした人間で。
それなら僕だって因果の輪からは外れます。僕の記憶の中に男だった時の思い出が蘇ってきている時点でもう外れかけているんですよ。まゆりちゃんの命と引き換えに僕が女として生きているんだっていうことも知っちゃっているわけですし、僕たち共犯者なんですよ。
Kurisu said the same thing. We are accomplices, Luka and I. Vesta! You are fucking up the microphone! Why do you insist on being on the desk now? You all fed her ego too much and now she thinks that she's my co-host. This is what 6 likes on Twitter does to a cat. I don't even know how many likes that picture got. I don't remember. This is not the time to be talking about this.
二人で忘れずに抱いていきたいです。
We are disconnected from causality. Nobody else can understand us. That's why...
ああ、わかったよ。
I embrace Luka strongly.
一緒に背負ってくれ。一緒にこの思いを忘れずに生きていこう。
ずっとそばにいてもいいですか？僕、岡部さんのこと好きだから。まゆりちゃんへの裏切りかもしれないけど、ずっと一緒にいたいんです。
もちろんだ。
We both bear the same burden. We'll accept Mayuri's death, yet still live on, shoulder to shoulder. Afterwards, we pass the time, sitting in silence until the sky turns the color of dusk. Luka rests her head on my shoulder. I embrace her and feel her breathing next to me. This isn't the Luka, you know. Hi, 100th Assassin? Are you talking about, like, Luka from like, the Pixar movie? We gaze silently at the sky, and in our hearts we pray for Mayuri's happiness in the afterlife. I'm sorry, Mayuri. I'm sorry.
ねえ、岡部さん。
Luka raises her head and breaks the silence. I can see firm resolve in her expression.
僕、まゆりちゃんにどうしても一つだけやり残したことがあるんです。そのせいでまゆりちゃんに悲しい思いをさせちゃいました。
やり残したこと？
コスプレです。
Oh, that. These last few weeks, Mayuri was constantly asking Luka to wear the costume she made for her. But Luka was too embarrassed to try. I remember Mayuri on the day she died.
ルカちゃんがキラリちゃんのコスプレしたらね、絶対似合うと思うんだ。ルカちゃんってね、マユシーがドキドキしちゃうぐらい可愛いもん。ルカちゃんって普段おとなしいでしょ。あんまり自分の意見も言おうとしないし、コスプレするとね、普段の自分とは別の自分になれるんだよ。だからね、最初は恥ずかしいかもしれないけど、ルカちゃんも一度やればきっと新しいルカちゃんを見つけられると思うんだ。そしたらね、今より積極的な性格になってね、もしかするとオカリンをお尻に敷いちゃうかもしれないよ。
Even on that day, Mayuri only talked about Luka. Even though I stood her up on my promise to bring Luka to Kamima and made her lonely. Maybe thinking about Luka too much killed Mayuri in this timeline. Shishay was thinking about her for the past 4 days, and if her heart throbs every time, dangerous. She went doki doki so much her heart fucking exploded. Mayuri wanted Luka to cosplay from the bottom of her heart.
時間を遡る装置を使ってあの日に戻れませんか？
戻るって、お前が？
Luka nods firmly. Okay, this is a twist. Nobody's used the time leap machine except me. It's never failed so far, but if something does happen, it might not be reversible. CERN's test subjects turn into jellymen. Something like that could happen to her, or she could lose her memory like Suzuha did.
危険すぎる。あれは俺以外には使わせられない。
お願いします。せめて最後にまゆりちゃんに笑顔でいてもらいたいんです。僕、まゆりちゃんに何もしてあげられなかったから。
だがお前はああいう場所に来るオタクのことが苦手だったはずだ。
確かにちょっと怖いです。でもそんなこと言ってられないです。それに僕は岡部さんと本当に同じになりたい。その装置を使えば因果の輪から完全に外れてしまうんですよね。それで岡部さんと同じ気持ちを背負えます。
Man, she really is dedicated.
だから
You gotta give her props for that. Her innocent feelings warm my heart. Luka truly cares for me and Mayuri. In the end, I have to grant her wish. When we get back to the lab, no one is there. Just a few days ago, Mayuri, Kurisu, Daru, and I were laughing here together. With Mayuri gone, nothing seems to remain from those days but dreams. The lab feels truly empty. But I hide those feelings and lead Luka to the development room. Luckily, the 42-inch CRT is turned on downstairs so we can start the time leap when ready.
飛び先はいつに？
あの日の朝に前日に飛んだりするときっと僕は現実を受け止めることができなくて動揺しちゃうと思うんです。だから
So she's choosing the morning of that fateful day so she can cosplay with a smile. But to jump to that day would take at least 3 consecutive leaps. Will she be able to get all the way to the 15th? Despite my worries, Luka's... Oh, fuck. Another typo! Typo in the VN! Ha! Get their ass! But despite my worries, Luka remains undaunted.
無事に飛んだら俺に連絡を取るんだ。そうしたらきっと俺はお前を真由里のところに連れて行ってやる。
はい。
I covered Luka's head with the time leap machine's headgear. Her body is clearly shaking. That's understandable, I guess. Even I'm starting to get tense. My heart feels like it's about to explode. This is the first time leap machine experiment with a subject other than me. I can't stop thinking about the worst case scenario.
心配するな。脳が少し痛むぐらいだが、すぐ収まる。
はい。
向こうについても、決して取り乱すなよ。落ち着いて状況を理解するんだ。大丈夫。俺がついている。
I gently caressed Luka's cheek. I fucking rolled my R's when I didn't have to. Great. She responds with a small sigh of relief.
じゃあ、行きます。
I nod and hide the shaking of my fingertips as I set the microwave timer.
きっと戻ってきますから。
ああ、待っているぞ。
I smile to Luka. Immediately afterwards, the discharge fills the room. I open my eyes wide in wonder as Luka's body begins to shine. The building shakes violently. The smell of ozone fills the air. The light is blinding. I can hardly keep my eyes open.
岡部さん。
Luka's cries suddenly cut short. A shock ripples through my body like it always does right after time leaping.
ここは
This time I wasn't the one who leaped. But nevertheless, I teleported from the yab? What? What the fuck am I saying? I was doing so good at reading English for like the last few hours. What happened? I teleported from the lab. IRL typo, get my ass. I teleported from the lab to Yanabayashi Shrine. Did the world line change? No, reading Steiner didn't activate, so I don't think it did. Then why? Was it because of Luka's changes to the past? I look to the side and there I see Luka. She gets up and smiles when she notices my gaze.
写真見ますか。
写真
What's this about pictures? She went cosplaying! They got pictures of her!
行ってきたんですよ。僕覚えてないんですか、岡部さん。急に様子が変わりましたけど。
お前が過去へ飛んで、その直後に俺はここに立っている。小見間には行ってきたのか？
Luka once again bursts into tears. Then she slowly nods. She takes out a few pictures and hands them to me.
あゆりちゃん、とても嬉しそうでした。
I look at the first picture handed to me. I gasp in surprise when I see what's on it.
俺もお前もはしゃぎすぎだよな。
Aww. I realize that I'm crying. Aww. In the picture, Mayuri is smiling, and we're smiling with her. And that's the ending. Audio jungle! Audio jungle! Man, that, sure was a fucking ending. Oh my god. Man. Like, I've gotta commend Luka. 3 friends having a good time together with a crazy cosplay. I mean, Luka is in cosplay. That's the cosplay we saw her in that CG. There's a little more post-credits. Oh, interesting. All right, because yeah, the last few didn't have post-credit scenes. But yeah, I've really got to like hand it to Luka. Like, man, the emotional strength it would take to relive your best friend's death just to make them happy. Like, she attended Mayuri's funeral twice. Each time believing that it's her own fault that Mayuri is dead. Like, that's a lot of pain to go through, especially to put yourself through it a second time. And she time-leapt 3 consecutive times to do it, yeah. And it's like, that also requires you to withstand a lot of physical pain, too. Especially judging from, like, Okabe's reaction to his first time leap. It sounds like it's fucking agony. And she did it 3 times. Oh, here we go. Oh my god, they had a kid! Is there a downside to time leaping? We don't really know. There's not enough experimenting done. Link of corruption and rebirth. Alright. We got the ending. So, I am going to, very quickly... And... Wait a minute, I shouldn't change the title yet. Vesta, go away, you're gonna curse the stream! Please don't curse the stream, not the scream. I'm gonna scream if my fucking mic breaks again. But yeah, we're not really sure if there's like a long-term downside to the time leaping. Because, I mean, we've never really seen it on the long term. But I mean, Okabe has time leaped like quite a few times, and it doesn't seem to have caused any issues outside of like the pain of actually doing it. Although then again, we could learn some stuff. Alright. Well. Sorry, Luka. It's cool that we had a kid. Fucking, okay, phone wave. Luka places her finger on top of mine, top of the send button. I cut you off again, I'm sorry, Luka! We've already done this once before, it's fine! Alright, what do I need to keep an eye out for? Okay. Should I really leap now? If I do nothing, I'll get a phone call from Kurisu. And we'll get Kurisu's report. Should I really leap now? Okay, we got mail. No idea it would be this crowded, save me. Morning, Okarin, I'm heading off now. Joined up with Mayuri, we're heading to Ariake, kinda excited. Should I really leap now? Don't be ridiculous. Of course I should. Just a little more and I can save Mayuri once and for all. I know what will happen if I don't leap now. Mayuri will die. I'll taste that pain and despair once again. Oh, we are tasting all the pain and despair. We're sampling all the flavors like it's a fucking ice cream bar. Then I will leap. It's the same either way. I close my phone. There's no need to rush. Calm down. I can endure the pain if need be. I should exploit my one advantage, the time leap machine, to the fullest extent possible. And that means knowing exactly when Mayuri will die. The pattern suggests that Mayuri's death should happen at around 7 or 8 tonight. Things are a little different this time. Moika killed herself before Mayuri was scheduled to die. How much influence will that have on Convergence? There's a chance Mayuri won't die. We might already have won. In that case, I shouldn't waste my effort time leaping. Vesta! Why you do this? Fucker. I have no obligation to save Moika. I'll wait until Kurisu contacts me. It's 12:30 now. There are still about 7 hours left. I hear nothing but the slow, steady tick of the clock. Vesta, go away! Why are you here? Go. There you go. Ah! She's being very clingy tonight, which I don't understand. The sound is echoing inside of my head. Even if I plug my ears, it doesn't stop. I spent several hours searching for the IBM 5100, but as expected, found nothing. I still can't imagine how Moika's D-mail affected the computer's whereabouts. What does her phone model have to do with anything? Oh right, we don't know yet. Does keeping the same phone somehow tell her that there's an IBM 5100 at Yanabayashi Shrine? That doesn't make sense. Fuck. Even the butterfly effect must have its limits. But on the other hand, truth is often stranger than fiction. Sometimes the simplest things have consequences that no one could ever imagine. So I can't rule it out entirely either.
何もわからないということか。
I twist my lips into a sneer of self-mockery. It's 7:46 p.m. The moment of truth. If Mayuri is indeed fated to die today, I should be hearing from Kurisu soon. I hope nothing happens. All that I ask is to hear Mayuri's voice. To know, once and for all, she's safe. Uh-oh.
もしもし。
Yeah. Oof. Kurisu is sobbing. So I know, even without asking, she saw Mayuri die. Ooh, so it was just like the death in the Luka route. God, same, I've also got chills. We've never heard Kurisu this fucking distraught before.
すまなかった。辛い役目を押し付けて。
With that, I hang up the phone. Maybe it's because I didn't see it happen, or maybe my heart has simply grown numb. This time I don't feel much pain. I hate myself for it. Pound my fist against the table. As expected, the deadline is around 8 p.m. on the 16th. Unless I change the world line before the time limit, Mayuri will die. I put on the headgear and activate the time leap machine. I must obtain Moika's phone, no matter what it takes, okay? So... Okay, so it doesn't no matter what. Okay. Rintaro pulled a novella? What do you mean? What part of that was pulling a me? Then again, as stated before, I've had the brain of a fucking cheese grater today, so... Slamming fist on table. Oh yeah, you're right! My favorite thing! I make several consecutive leaps to travel back to the 11th. When I arrive, it's just past 8 p.m.
出かけてくれ。
I leave the lab without waiting for the others to respond. Okay, and now we're at Moika's shitty apartment. And now the fight's gonna happen. Crap, that startled me. Okay, if we ignore this, we get a new scene with Moika, so let's ignore it. Could she have picked a worse time? Try again, this time asking nicely to borrow her phone. Moika doesn't reply. She's staring at her phone. As she realizes that it's not her phone ringing, I see fresh tears pool in her eyes. She hangs her head.
どうして私期待に応えだって FB が誘ってくれたのに
Moika starts typing yet another mail. I guess she really doesn't recognize me. This is frustrating. Why is she acting like the victim here? Because she is, in a sense. Like, she's also a victim. Does she think she's a tragic heroine? Does she think she deserves sympathy? I mean, she kind of fucking does. You don't have the right to be so weak. It's Mayuri who deserves sympathy, not you. She died countless times because of you. Murderer. I swallow the word before it passes my lips. Okay, so now we're... Yeah, we're gonna get this. Remember the time. Okay. Stand up and move to the entrance where I can take the call without letting Moika out of my sight.
もしもし。
やっと出た。今どこ？電話レンジの改良手伝うって約束したでしょ？
I think we already got this. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, and then there's this uncomfortable scene. Exactly, exactly. I know that he's missing the context, but it's like, you know, in hindsight. I take Moika's phone out of my pocket. Okay, I got mail. Contact me, idiot. Oh, I think this is a true ending flag. Yeah, send worried. Okay. Is everything alright? What happened with that Kiryu lady? At least let me know that you're still alive. Don't say anything stupid like you're dead, okay? Please just reply. Even an email would do. I'm so worried I can't even eat. Well, let's just see what reply does. Sorry for making you worry. I appreciate these emails. I really do. They remind me that I'm not alone. Don't worry. I won't die. Not until I fulfill my promise to go to Aomori with you. Hours of watching her look to the right. Ugh. Yeah, that stream was probably just an hour of that, huh? Take Moika's phone out of my pocket. I think we can skip again. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that should be the reply from Kurisu. And that means we have true ending flags, 5 out of 6. And for the rest of this stream, we literally do not have to worry about true ending flags. Maybe this isn't what you want to hear, but I need you to listen. I don't care about Aomori anymore. I just want you to be safe, Okabe. When you ran out without saying anything yesterday, it felt like my heart was going to explode. So hurry back, please. Alright. There we go, and now I think all we have left to do is just... send the D-mail early, because I think the bloody truth is... I'm actually gonna Google it. Steins Gate, the bloody truth. Because I think it is the one that we already got. Yeah, okay. It is the one that we got with an eye. Alright, yeah. So we already got that. We don't need to, worry about sending the email. We can just fix it and off we go. And that's, pretty much chapter 9 done, isn't it? The world warps. Once the distortion dissipates, Kurisu is gone. So is Moika's body. The phone I'm gripping is my own. FB's phone has disappeared. Look at my hands. They're clean. No blood. Wait, I've already... No knife on the floor either. Everything was undone. But then why am I in this room? There are 2 bottles of Dr. P on the coffee table. Both are open. One is nearly empty, but the other is still full. I jump at the sound of a running shower. For a second, I was really scared we were gonna get another fucking shower CG. I was so scared that I would have to pull up fucking Punch-a-Chuni to censor it. I'd have to pull up the fucking crab. After a few minutes, Moeka comes out of the bathroom, expressionless. Moeka sits down on the tatami mats, not questioning why I'm here. She takes out her purple phone and begins typing a mail. Feels like forever since I've seen her lightning speed typing. I don't need an IBN 5100 anymore. This email doesn't make sense. Reads like Moeka and I were discussing the IBN 5100 just moments ago. That was back when Rintaro was far more jumpy. That is true. Of course, it's exactly what happened on this world line. That explains why I'm here. My supervisor told me to stop looking.
FB か
How do you know about FB? Where did you get that information? So FB's still alive. I feel relief, but also fear. I mustn't forget that he's my enemy. For now, however, I'm more interested in what Moeka just said. FB canceled her mission to retrieve the IBN 5100? Yeah, that's the D-mail you sent. Oh, wait, no, so, yeah. Probably if, like... If Mr. Braun had more time to think about it, he would probably be like, yeah, I'm not gonna let this, you know... She has to be in, like, her early 20s, if that. He's probably like, I'm not gonna let someone so young just die for a mission that she doesn't even fully understand. I recall his last words. Perhaps he canceled her mission so that they wouldn't be eliminated. But I don't think that will prevent their deaths. They cannot escape their fate. I cover my ears. I can't get that childish yet hateful voice out of my head. On that world line, I turned an innocent girl into a murderer. Bite my lip hard enough to draw blood. Okay, this is still new. That world line has already been undone. But how will things turn out on this new world line? No, there's no point thinking about it. If the plan worked, the IBN 5100 should already be back in my— No! Vesta! What did you do? Vesta! Vesta sat on my fucking keyboard! You are cursed! Go away! Silly fucking cat! I will get you your wet food! Jesus Christ! I can't believe that just happened. Alright. And if that's the case, then there's no need to stay on this world line either. On the way back to the lab, I stopped by the Bronze Tube workshop and peek in through the window. I think this is all old stuff, though. It's not that big of a deal. I was just, like, worried that we had skipped, like, dialogue we hadn't seen before. I'm sitting here, I'm trying to get, like, totally immersed in the story. Oh god, it's chapter 10. This is chapter 10, isn't it? Wait. Fuck. Alright, well I guess we can just skip through most of this. Yeah, Mayuri dies of car. Mayuri gets hit by the isekai truck. On the roof of Radicon after going back 56 hours. Okay, so that's Kurisu's email. And I think if I open it, I get the true ending flag. Also, we're on chapter 10, Paradox Meltdown, not Stardust Sky. Although, wait a minute. Okay, so we have to respond in a specific way, so I think if I just open it... Where are you? You haven't been to the lab in 2 days. Are you still in Akihabara? We're worried, you know? You were acting strange yesterday. I want to help, so tell me where you are. I don't feel right not having you around. Where are you? I want to see you. Alright. Let's keep moving forward. We're gonna take the call with Mayuri just because I feel like a dick if I don't. Also, while we're skipping through all of this, I am going to very quickly update the title of the stream.
俺は諦めない。絶対にだ。
I won't give up, ever. We have no mail, so I think this is all new dialogue. Kurisu suddenly pushes me away. She steps back. Her face is hidden behind her hair, but her fists are trembling. Her body exudes raw fury.
話にならないこのマザーバッカー
Damn! I mean, Kurisu, once again, the most relatable Steins Gate character. Because I'm pretty sure I've called Okabe a motherfucker before in this series. But I mean, in this scenario, I don't know if it's right.
私は大丈夫だって言ってんのに何が諦めないだバカなの死ぬの英雄気取りかこの中二病患者ができもしないくせにカッコつけてんじゃない
Huh. Damn. I want to just highlight Shinibyo whack job and once again repeat the most relatable Steins Gate character.
あんたの頭の悪さにはイライラするなんで私の言うこと素直に聞き入れてくれないのよ
俺は
あんたがマユリを助けることが相対的に判断してベストなのよ一体何が気に入らないの
相対的判断などクソくらいだ
Hell yeah, dude! He said the fuck word! Is this the first time Okabe has said the fuck word? Cause if it is, then hell yeah, dude. Kurisu stares at me in shock.
俺は神じゃない気がついたらそれに等しい立場にいたけど全然違う誰を助けて誰を見殺しにするかなんて俺はもう決められない
Suzuha, Ferris, Luka. I sacrificed their happiness to save Mayuri. And the whole time a voice in the back of my head was asking, is this really okay? What gives me the right?
だから俺は今度こそ
This time, I want to save both of them, without sacrificing anyone. Kurisu turns away with a frown and then starts tapping her foot, in a clear gesture of displeasure.
どうせ無理よいつもあんた言ってるでしょシュタインズゲートの選択ってやつ
Take a fucking sip, babes! Of water, of course. Water is the healthiest beverage that you can possibly put in your body. What am I saying? Why am I being a shill for water right now?
回避不能回は出てる岡部一人がどれだけ頑張ったって世界の維新には勝てない
それでも俺はもがいてやる
At this point, the true ending is just going to be everyone dying and living in their own personal heaven. Don't tempt the game. I won't lose Mayuri or Kurisu. I hear Kurisu grinding her teeth. Then she turns her back to me.
勝手にしろ私は手伝わないからなもうアメリカに帰るつもりだし
Vesta, go away!
さよなら。もう二度と会うこともないわね。法王院京馬さん。本当にバカにも程がある。このバカ。
Just Christmas episode, American Dad, all of them. I've watched very little American Dad. I'll be real. I don't think I've ever seen the Christmas episode. I think I've seen snippets, actually. Didn't they pull, like, It's a Wonderful Life? Kurisu disappears down the stairs, muttering insults until I can no longer hear her. Now alone, I sigh into the darkness. Kurisu is absolutely right. I can't think of a single way to save them both. I'm a fool. And yet I have to try. This time I won't have Kurisu's help. I have to fight the universe alone. How do I save both Kurisu and Mayuri? I can't use D-mail. Too much could go wrong. I don't want to make the same mistakes again. In the end, all I can do is time leap. Time leaping can't save Mayuri, but it can at least delay her death. Oh god, we're doing this again! I adore American Dad, but basically what happens is that Stan dies and goes into his own heaven where it's just the show. Oh! Interesting. Also, yeah, don't time loop. Don't time loop. That ended bad the last time. Don't do it again! On this world line, Mayuri dies at 7:30 on the night of August 17. That's about 26 hours from now. My battle has no end in sight. If only Suzuha were here, I could have asked her for her advice. But even alone, I must find a way. So resolved, I start time leaping again to save Mayuri. I've done this before. When Mayuri died the first time at Moika's hands, I tried time leaping to prevent her death. But I only tried running away that time. This time, I try every approach I can think of. I try hiring bodyguards to protect Mayuri. I try taking Mayuri to South America, an entire world away from Japan. Where did you get the money for this? Sir? I try crippling CERN with attacks on their servers, the ones that don't need the IBM 5100. I try getting Mayuri admitted to the hospital. It's hard given Mayuri's perfect health, but I manage. My goal is to keep her from dying by heart attack. I try everything I can possibly imagine. However, every plan fails. Mayuri dies again and again and again. Sometimes it's murder, sometimes an accident, but every time I leap, Mayuri dies. Maybe it really is impossible to resist fate. As long as I remain on this world line, Mayuri can't be saved. He went 2006 Hulk! Fate will kill her every... Ooh, excuse me. I took a sip of water, and now I got the hiccups a little bit. Fate will kill her every time. From Mayuri's perspective, she only dies once. But I have seen her die dozens of times. All because of me. And yet it no longer affects me as it used to. Little by little, I've grown desensitized to her death. In the beginning, I felt unbearable pain every time I saw her die, and murderous rage towards the ones responsible. Now I feel nothing. The realization stuns me. After dozens of leaps, I finally realized what should have been obvious from the beginning. I never leapt back more than 26 hours. Bro, you... what? You should have given yourself as much time as possible! Why? I could go back as far as August 11th. One whole week in the past. Yet I never do. Why? Because I know that even if I do, nothing will change. I don't believe that anything will change. Every time Mayuri dies, I find myself thinking, another failure. What went wrong this time? I calmly analyze Mayuri's death, then take my data and head for the time leap machine with a sigh. Like a gamer forced to... for the umpteenth fuck, let me restart that. Like a gamer forced for the umpteenth time. Fuck! Ah! Can I say umpteenth without fucking it up? Let me restart the line. Like a gamer forced for the umpteenth time to restart a particularly difficult stage. So, now you guys have 3 individual sound clips of me saying the word gamer. Use them as you will. God, I was about to quote another YouTuber, but I stopped myself. I still want to quote it. We have to move on. I'm just going through the motions. I didn't even realize until this moment how routine it had all become. Now that I have, my actions suddenly seem meaningless. I can't take another step. And that's how I find myself here, sitting motionless in front of the time leap machine. I've been staring at it for hours. Thank you for the congratulations. It took a lot of character development and inner strength to do this. When we got caught in that evening shower in Radicon Rooftop, my clothes got soaked. But now they're completely dry. My body temperature has dropped, but I don't have the energy to warm myself with a shower. I sluggishly get to my feet and pick up the headset. The sight of it fills me with resignation. Resignation. That's all. There's no desperate drive to save Mayuri. No hope that maybe this time I'll succeed. Those emotions are long gone. In truth, they've been gone since my argument with Kurisu. Deep down, I always knew that she was right. I pretended not to see it. I told myself that the time leap machine could solve everything. But that was just an excuse. A last attempt to satisfy my ego. In the end, all I'm doing is... I turn around in surprise, and there I see Kurisu, standing in the doorway. I thought she never wanted to see me again. Why is she here? Kurisu ignores my question and fixes me with her usual glare. You don't have to tell me. I already know. I know all too well. In the end, all I'm doing is running away. Running from responsibility. Running from the decision. If I had known I would have to make this choice, then I would have refused Suzuha when she entrusted me with her mission.
これまでもマユリを助けるためっていう大義名分でたくさんの人を俺は傷つけてきたんだ。しかもそのことで感じる罪の意識もだんだん鈍っていくんだ。人としてのまともな感覚が失われていくんだ。
だったらなんで今あんたは迷ってる？
タイムリープマシンっていう保険が効かないからかもな。俺はこのマシンを使いこなしてなんていなくて振り回されているだけなのかも。
逃げたって苦しくなるだけ。
She suddenly looks away. Then she leans against the wall and smiles bitterly.
私がそうだから。
Is Kurisu running too? From what? I mean, the dad thing. Also, Vesta, go away! I am fending her off with a water gun! Please! I will give you wet food and ear scritches once we're done playing time travel game! I feel like I've spent like 40% of this stream just yelling and talking to my cat. She's not usually this disruptive!
今の岡部見てられない。自分の顔鏡で見た。急に老けたように見える。心がボロボロになってるんじゃない？ そこまで思い悩まずに私の言うことを素直に受け入れればいいんだ。さっき言った通り、あんたはここにとどまっちゃいけない。ベータ世界線に行きなさい。真由里が死なない世界へ。それがあんたのためでもあるし、私のためでもある。
She's right. I have no other options left. No more D-mails. No more time leaps. There's no perfect world where both Kurisu and Mayuri live. Maybe there are things I have yet to try, but I'm certain that all of them will end in vain. As long as I stay on this world line, Mayuri will die. And if I go to the Beta world line, Kurisu will die. We'll never be able to talk like this again. It's only been 20 days since we met, and yet memories of Kurisu flash before my eyes.
ちょっと勝手に殺さないでくれますか？私ピンピンしてますんで。例えば実際に皆さんが体ごと過去や未来へ行くことができるようなタイムマシンを作るにはまず何が必要か考えてみましょう。誰がクリスティーナだ？一言も言ったらんわ。これまでの自分を否定したくないの。たとえ失敗ばかりだったとしても、それを含めて今の自分があるんだから。私たちひょっとするととんでもないものを作っちゃったかもしれない。
Yeah, you guys really did.
前にあんた言ってくれたでしょ。私のこと大切な仲間だって。あれ結構嬉しかった。
Yeah, that's painful in hindsight. Painful in hindsight.
じゃあ電話レンジの改良が終わったら一緒についてきて。あんたの力になりたい。ありがとう。私のためにそこまで苦しんでくれて。
So much has happened these past 20 days. What? It's pain? Always has been. That's been every stream since Mayuri first died. Every single stream is just... Wait, there's pain in this visual novel? Always has been. We argued. We exchanged insults. We made incredible discoveries together, and when confronted with the implications, we shared our fears. Whenever I hit a dead end in my struggle to save Mayuri, I always turned to Kurisu for help. She always listened. She always believed me. And I helped her too when she was distraught over her father. We promised to go to Aomori together. Without the girl genius on our side, we would not have the time leap machine. Proud, passionate Makise Kurisu. Always strong, or at least pretending to be. A little nosy too, and serious to a fault. Before I knew it, she had become the center of the lab. From the very beginning, I was attracted to her radiant confidence. I found myself mesmerized by her every gesture, hanging on her every word. I listened enraptured whenever she presented her latest theory. At the end of the day, the reason I never called her by her name was because I was too embarrassed. You had a crush on her this whole time? This is like whenever, like, I'm just thinking of whenever you're a kid, and I mean, this might be a girl-only experience, but it's like, I don't know if it is. Dude, sound off in chat if this is not a girl-only experience. But it's like when you're on the fucking playground, and a boy starts, like, just, you know, annoying you, sometimes even, like, actually bullying you, And you go to tell an adult about it and they're like, oh, well, don't worry about it. It just means he has a crush on you. Like, that's... Okabe is that if it was true. It does make... Okay, so I found an out-of-context Discord thing the other day. Yes, I am going on a tangent while the sad piano music plays in the background. So fucking sue me. So last night, I found a thing from the Tumblr blog Out of Context Discord, and I shared it with my friends, and it's just these two people talking. The first one says, I diagnose you with gets no bitches. And the second person says, oh, please, by all means, preach to me from your ivory tower of 0 hoes. And then the first person responds with, so do you want to kiss? And I sent it to my friends, and I'm like, this has Kurisu and Okabe vibes. Life! Did you think I was going to fucking dox you on stream? I can be a shithead. I'm not that much of a shithead. At the end of the day, the reason I never called her by her name was because I was too embarrassed. Not yet! But they might! I admired her, longed for her, and I didn't want to admit it to myself. Only now do I realize the truth. Oh! Okay, fair enough. For a second, never mind, we're moving on. We're moving on. I love her. And that's why I want so desperately to save her. She's not just a fellow lab member. To me, Kurisu is far more than that. And yet I have no choice. In the end, everything she said was right.
俺はお前を助けられない。
If you want, I can add that to the list of charges. I'm getting a criminal record, one stream at a time. Let's go.
すまない。
This is not the time to be joking around. I feel like every one of these endings, it's like, it's genuinely sad. And like, I have actually come close to crying in some of these fucking endings. Like the fucking picture of Luka and Okabe with Mayuri on the day of her death. Like, that legitimately got to me, but then it's like, yeah, it's time to silly banter with the chat. My streamer instincts have grown too strong. Hasn't even been a year yet, and my streamer instincts are fucking buff! Alright. In a desperate attempt to hold back my tears, I bite my lip tightly. We are trying to keep the mood lighter. We're trying to lighten the mood a little bit. Because, being in Steins Gate is suffering. Taste of blood spreads through my mouth.
なんでよりによってクリスなんだって思う。くそ。
Oh, fuck yeah, I'll do that too out of solidarity. Ah, fuck my microphone. I pound my fist on the table. I will not do that again. Not only did my microphone nearly fall off, I hurt my hand. Silence. Nothing moves. Outside the window is only darkness. Is this what it's like to be the only person left in the world?
ねえ岡部、あんたがベータ世界線に行ったら、こうして仲間として一緒に過ごした記憶はマユリや橋田からは消えちゃうのよね。
Kurisu's cheeks start to redden and then she turns away.
岡部は私のこと覚えててくれる？
Her voice is barely a whisper.
お前のことは絶対に忘れない。誰よりも大切な女のことを忘れたりしない。
それって
Yeah, this is a love confession, baby.
何バカなこと言ってんのよ。
事実だ。
それは証明が必要。それがないと私は方程式を用意できない。
Kurisu was getting flustered for some reason.
ACTH の分泌過剰になり、ガンマ波から確率共鳴が起きてヒルベルト曲線のハウストルフ次元は無限大と仮定されるわけだから、つまり全近線はポジトロン断層法で計算して。
What the fuck are you talking about? Has a whole other meaning when you actually say it out loud? ACTH? Adrenocorticotropic hormone secreted in response to stress. Oh, this one just doesn't have a voice line.
クリス、
I speak her name. Our eyes meet.
俺はお前が好きだ。
There it is! Kurisu looks away. Her face is bright
お前
red.
は
言いますと、
お前は俺のことそのどう思ってる？
I mean, didn't want to say it, but like, there has been a lot of unresolved sexual tension between these two this whole time. Let's be real here.
知り
You
た
can
い
cut the tension with a fucking knife. Kurisu suddenly looks me straight in the eye. Her face is still red, but her expression is firm. She walks straight up to me, grabs me by the collar, and jerks me towards her.
目を閉じろ。
Is she gonna kiss? Did I make her mad? No! Perhaps Kurisu hates me for some reason. No! No! You're about to get kissed, you idiot! Maybe she really did mean all those insults she said to me. No! She's gonna kiss you! That would be really sad. Just close your eyes, fucker! I slowly lick my trembling lips and timidly try to ask a question.
なぜ目を？
いいから閉じなさいよ。
I do as I'm told, though I still don't know why she's so angry. My collar is still in Kurisu's grip. Abruptly, I feel a soft sensation against my lips. Kiss! The faint scent of citrus tickles my nose. When I open my eyes in surprise. Kiss! I see Kurisu's face scant millimeters away. Then I understand what has happened. She's kissing me. Lewd! Yeah, they're not married yet! You can't do that! That's illegal! Go to horny jail, the both of you! Her lips are very warm. My mind goes blank. I'm unable to think. I want to stay like this forever. But soon our lips separate. Kurisu looks down shyly. You broke him!
別にしたくてしたんじゃないから。
No, you can't tsundere your way out of a fucking kiss! Also, Okame.exe has stopped working.
たださっき約束したでしょ。私のこと忘れないでって。 より強烈な感情とともに海馬に記名されたエピソード記憶は忘却されにくいのよ。それに岡部は変態童貞だから、ファーストキスのことについて聖地化リハーサルが行われるはずで、それはすぐに長期記憶になってそうそう忘れないかって思って、それで
I feel like that's an innuendo. Okay, it's not an innuendo. Okay, I was scared. In psychology, the act of transferring short-term memory to long-term memory. This is done by attaching meaning to the matter to be remembered, or by relating the matter to some other familiar memory. Listen. Being in middle school taught me that if I don't understand a phrase, it's probably either science, math, or an innuendo. And talking about kissing, I was like, this must be an innuendo. No, it was a science thing. But hey, I had a 33% chance that I'd be right.
どうしても岡部にだけは私のこと忘れてほしくなかったから。
My heart fills with love for Kurisu as she makes her frantic excuses. What a relief. Kurisu wasn't mad, she was just trying to hide her embarrassment. I want to be with her even more. I want to talk with her even more. I want to learn even more about her. But I know that wish can never come true. Really, now's when I get the hiccups? My chest tightens. I feel like I'm suffocating. Desperate to keep my emotions under control, I place my own hands on top of Kurisu's, which are still grabbing my collar.
残念だったな。俺はこれがファーストキスではない。
Oh? You've had a first kiss? This is news to me, bud.
生意気な童貞のくせに。
What does that mean?
うるさい、少女。
I remember playfully kissing Mayuri in elementary school. Does that even count, though? Just a little while ago, I forcibly kissed Moeka to silence her. Okay, that counts. I mean, but does it, though? Like, I don't know if any of those were, like... I don't know, does that count? Does any of that count as, like, a first kiss? I thought a first kiss had to be, like, a romantic thing or something. That was another world line, and now it never happened, so... I guess it doesn't count that too!
そうか。あんたは初めてじゃなかったのね。
そうだ。だから今のは印象としては弱い。長期記憶にはならないかもしれない。
So that means we gotta kiss again! I guess a kiss is a kiss? I guess. I'm lying, of course. I've never felt such an intense kiss as that. Shock was like a lightning bolt to the brain. But still, I'm lying. Because if I miss this opportunity, I'll never be able to touch Kurisu again. This is my last chance.
だから。
Yeah! Kiss again! Kurisu fidgets. She usually glares at me harshly, but now she's avoiding my eyes.
忘れたくないから。念には念を入れる。
Still just a kiss though, right? I'm not gonna have to censor it again. I decide to take the initiative. I wrap my arm gently around Kurisu's waist and pull her slender body against mine.
それならしょうがないな。
Kurisu looks up at me shyly.
キスだけどうぞ。
What is she worried I'll do?
ちゃんと。
I mean, I'm worried this'll get super fucking anime. Even more anime than it already is. I run my fingers softly through her hair. Then I slowly bend down.
岡部。
We're both shy, so we end up pecking at each other's lips like two small birds. That's a wonderful description. Gun run! Gun run! Gun run! Gun run! Gun run, gun run, gun run, gun run, gun run, gun run, gun run. Okay, it's dead. Then we draw back and look at each other. Kurisu's eyes are wet. Tears are running down her cheeks. I kiss them away. They're salty.
忘れないで
We press our lips together again. Stronger than the first time. Longer than the first time. I never want to let go. We embrace each other tightly, our feelings too powerful to contain. We seek each other's warmth again and again. Locked in our embrace, we feel each other's breath. We feel each other's scent. We feel each other's taste.
時間が
Kurisu's whisper resonates through our embrace.
あっという間に過ぎていく今だけはアインシュタインに文句を言いたい気分時間は絶対的じゃないアインシュタインは時間が人や状況によって長くなったり短くなったりするものなんだって科学的に証明したねえ岡部相対性理論ってとてもロマンチックでとても切ないものだね
How does Kurisu feel about me? In the end, she never really answered my question. Early morning, Akihabara Station. Kurisu is standing before the entrance with her huge suitcase behind her. She waves to me shyly as I approach. Then she blushes and shoots me her usual glare. After that kiss, Kurisu went back to her hotel to pack. That suitcase must hold everything that she brought to Japan. She's going back to America.
それじゃ
マユリとダルは本当に呼ばなくていいのか
なんだかみんなに見送られると辛くなるから岡部だけなら何のためらいもなく日本を立てるジョークよ
Kurisu looks like she's about to cry. I'm sure I look just as sad. But I won't cry. I don't have that right.
手土産だ持っていけ
I hand her future gadget number 2, the bamboo helicam. It's a bamboo helicopter equipped with a CCD camera, which allows it to record video in the air. A truly groundbreaking invention. Yeah, you just made a drone. You just made a drone, like, 5 years before they become cool. Sadly, due to its constant high-speed rotation, the video it produces tends to cause motion sickness.
いらねえ
いいからそんなにかさばるわけじゃないし
I wanted to give her future gadget number 7, Ghost in the Ball, but it was too big. Kurisu accepts bamboo helicam with a strained smile.
しょうがないから受け取っておく
And then, silence. No words of farewell. We just look at each other.
青森一緒に行けなかったな
うんでもこの2週間なんだかんだで楽しかったマユリや橋田によろしくね
Kurisu spreads her arms wide. Without a moment's hesitation, I step forward and embrace the girl genius one last time.
岡部頑張って
元気で
Kurisu smiles faintly and then turns and walks towards the entrance with suitcase in hand. I watch her go, unable to move a muscle. I want to stop her. I want to wrap my arms around her and tell her to stay with me forever. But I can't. This is what we decided. to save Mayuri. To save the future. I'm sorry, Kurisu. I can't save you. Kurisu will disappear. She'll be left behind on this world line. There's no place for her in the coming world.
俺はマキセクリスのことを、マキセクリスのぬくもりを絶対に忘れない。
I don't know whether Kurisu hears my words. She keeps walking, stride steady, back straight, long, silky hair fluttering in the wind. She's quickly fading into the distance, but I can tell. I see her shoulders trembling. We will never meet again. Our world lines will never cross again. I'm glad I met you, Kurisu. I would have been lost without you. I love you. Goodbye. I stand there in the entrance as commuters file past, until long after she has vanished from my sight, afraid that any motion, any thought, might cause the tears to fall.
それではこれよりオペレーションベルダンディ最終フェーズを開始する。
Mayuri and Daru turn to me and nod. Today's the last day of Kamima. Daru wanted to attend, of course, but a little begging convinced him to prioritize the operation. I take a look around the lab. These 20 days have been madness. It's incredible to think that at one point this lab had a whole 8 members. And now we're back to 3. The memories we made. The experiences we shared. To save Mayuri, I'll undo them all. There's sorrow in me, and guilt. I engrave them deep inside my heart. I'll never forget. I mustn't forget. These long yet short summer days. But still, I choose to erase our memories. I choose to return everything back to normal. Suzuha's mission is irrelevant. I'm not doing this for the future. As long as Mayuri lives, nothing else matters.
ダル、始めてくれ。
いいんだな。
ああ。
オキドキ。
Okie dokie! Daru starts typing on the IBM 5100. It's already connected to his main computer. This will get us into CERN's central database, where they keep the data they mine with Echelon. There, we will locate the first email I sent on July 28th, and erase all trace of its existence. With this, I can reach the Beta World Line. At last, Mayuri will be safe. I look at Mayuri. She's on the couch, sitting straight as a ramrod with her grandmother's pocket watch pressed to her ear. She stays still, her eyes closed. She's still stressed, even though, like, I don't think on this timeline we told her about her death, did we? I mean, it could be that it was skipped over because I already got Mayuri's ending, but whenever Mayuri wants to calm down, she listens to the sound of that pocket watch. Okay, so we did still tell her everything. Okay, fair enough. I guess she's come to terms with it in her own way. The actual work I've left to Daru, no problem there. While waiting for him to finish, I walk into the development room. In the center of the room is the time leap machine. I squat down and gently brush my fingers against the microwave surface. It's cool to the touch. I've made irreplaceable friends because of this thing. And because of this thing, I've hurt them. But I don't want to blame the tool. It's how you use the tool that matters. And I've got to admit, it's saved me more than once. But still, once this is over, I'll destroy the time leap machine. Someone said something lewd was happening. Hi, Val! Kurisu and Okabe kissed! And they're not even married yet! Fucking lewd! They even held hands! Once this is over, I'll destroy the time leap machine. We must never make the same mistakes again.
オカリン、見つけた。マジであったぞこれ。
あったのか。俺が送った D メールが。
かり残ってるを。
Daru points to a string of characters. My name is there, followed by the message I wrote about Kurisu's death. 3 lines total, each 12 characters long. Are tsunderes even legally allowed to kiss? If they aren't, then Kurisu is a criminal. But it's okay, because she'll be dead soon. Man, that sounded a lot less cruel in my head. I know! The fucking audacity of these two. 3 lines total, each 12 characters long. This data led CERN to our doorstep. At FB's instruction, Moika and the Rounders attacked. If Suzuha's right, then by erasing this data, we'll escape from Attractor Field Alpha, where CERN dominates the future. That'll take us to Attractor Field Beta, to the Beta world line within its range of convergence, to a future without Mayuri's death. Mayuri is standing next to me, gazing intently at the monitor. Don't quote me on that! It sounds even worse out of context! She grasps my hand firmly.
おかり。
大丈夫だ。
She looks anxious, so I pat her head to calm her down.
エンターキーを押せばデータ消せるようになってる。
Daru stands up and gestures to the open seat.
その儀式はオカリンに譲るわ。
I sit down and face the keyboard. This time it ends. Kurisu's face floats through my mind. I close my eyes and take a deep breath. Goodbye, Kurisu. Slowly, I raise my right hand and extend my index finger.
勝利の時は来た。
Daru twitches at my cry.
この俺はあらゆる陰謀に屈せず己の信念を貫きついにラグナロックを戦い抜いたのだ。
There's that enter key that's way
こ
too
の
big.
勝利のため
Japanese keyboards might just be like
我が
that.
手足となって
I don't know.
戦ってくれた仲間たちに感謝を。
This is what you get for being lewd. One press of this key, and Kurisu will die. I firmly grip my coat at the shoulder, where it's been stitched together with jagged pink thread.
訪れるのは俺が望んだ世界なり。
I wished for Mayuri to live and Kurisu to die. That's the truth, and I must never forget it.
全てはシュタインズゲートの選択であ
Take
る。
a sip of water, fuckers! This is the choice of Okabe Rintaro.
世界は再構成される。
Fuck yes. I swing down my index finger. And at the exact same time I hear the lab door open. What? My eyes dart towards the sound. Yo, it's Kurisu! She's here! There in the doorway stands Kurisu. Her face is flushed. Was she running? Why is she here? She should be on her way to the airport right now. Kurisu is looking at me. Her eyes are glistening, but her face is all smiles. Did she come back for me? In a split second of frozen time, I imagine I hear her voice. We didn't say goodbye, she says. Immediately afterwards, my finger strikes the enter key. Oh, no. The world starts to warp. The timeline is being rewritten. I feel my consciousness being sucked into the vortex. Reading Steiner. Divergence is changing. The warp accelerates. Kurisu. Daru. Mayuri. Everything inside the lab is shifting. Color fades as my consciousness leaves this world line. I turn to face Kurisu, desperate to burn this last sight of her into my eyes. She raises her hand.
さよなら。 私も岡部のことが。
Ouch. And we're on World Line Beta, fuckers! The world gradually stops spinning. Little by little, color returns. I look to the door. She was standing there just a moment ago. My assistant, Christina. Hakise Kurisu. Now, she's gone. Vanished like a dream. I look around the room. Next to me is Daru. Behind me is Mayuri. Everything is where it should be. It looks like nothing has changed at all. I gently touch my coat's shoulder where Kurisu fixed a torn seam. It's gone. My coat isn't torn. The stitches, uneven from having been sewn in the dark, have disappeared. There's no trace of that ridiculous pink thread. I stand up and head to the development room. Underneath the table, time leak machine. No, that's not the time leak machine. That's the phone wave. The upgrades Kurisu made are gone. Vesta! You have done nothing but curse this stream, please! Nothing has changed. This world is exactly the same. In all respects, save one. Kurisu was never here. Every trace of her has vanished. Kurisu is nowhere now. Nowhere. Except in my memories. Mayuri and Daru are looking at me.
なあ、ラボメンナンバー004は誰だっけ？
I need to ask. Even though I know what the answer will be.
オカリン、ラボ面には004の人
There's
はい
never
ない
been a
よ。
fourth lab mem.
それとも名前すら明かされてない隠れメンバーが幼女なら許す。
I mean, it was a cute girl.
いや、
I knew that it would be like this. The fact that they forgot her existence is so saddening, so frightening. I am the only person in the world who remembers Makise Kurisu as lab member number 4. So I won't forget. I alone will live with her memory engraved upon my heart. Now, time to proclaim my triumph. There are still things that must be done, and many sacrifices were made to get here. But despite all that, this is my victory. I have won. Mayuri and Daru stare in wonder at my abrupt laughter.
今ここにラグナロックの勝敗を決した。この俺、狂気のマッドサイエンティストである法王院京馬は、そのアインシュタインにも匹敵する IQ170 の霊理なる頭脳により、機関およびセレンのあらゆる攻撃に対し時空を操ることで完全に勝利したのだ。まさに俺は神に等しき存在となった。そしてたどり着いたこの大いなる地平、我が野望が叶う世界、世界の支配構造はリセットされ、混沌の未来が待つであろう。これこそがシュタイン
Does he have to act like a chuny while killing his GF? I think it's a coping mechanism? Also, he said half of it, so take half a sip of water.
オカリン、
Mayuri suddenly throws her arms around me. I freeze, utterly taken aback. Daru looks as confused as I am. Mayuri looks up at me and smiles. It's the gentlest smile I've ever seen.
もういいんだよ。
何を言ってるんだ。俺は今華麗なる勝利宣言を。
だって今のオカリン 泣き出しそうな顔してるんだもん。ねえ、無理しないで。前にも言ったよね。マユシーはオカリンの重荷にはなりたくないって。
Don't call yourself a burden!
もうその口調続けなくてもいいんだよ。辛いなら普通に戻ってオカリンの心をね、さらけ出してもいいんだよ。
俺は
もうマユシーのことは気にしなくていいから。マユシーは大丈夫だから。オカリンはね、オカリンのために泣いてもいいんだからね。
Yeah, you can cry, dude. Like, I know it's like stigmatized against and whatever, and like, but still, like, crying is how your body relieves itself of stress. It's a natural fucking reaction. The more you hold it in, but every single time you scream something in that pitch, I can only hear, when will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences? I'll repeat my sentiment because I think I brought up that before. I really hope, like, whatever that kid's doing now, he's, like, happy and successful, because that video has brought me so much joy. But yeah, fucking, this is a message from me to you, the audience. Fucking, if you want to cry, then cry. There's no shame in it. Just fucking do it. Full out bawl on aisle 6 of the grocery store. I'm sorry. I'm remembering a fucking Tumblr post that's like, cry anywhere. The grocery store's out of barbecue chips? Well then, full on ball on aisle 6, bitch! He's doing great from what I've heard. He's in university, he's accepted his meme status. That's awesome! I'm glad, because I always get worried whenever kids become memes that they're gonna get, like, really fucking badly bullied, because I think that's what happened to the fucking, Star Wars kid. That's like a really old fucking meme. That's a vintage meme. So, for any, youngins who weren't on the internet, circa 2007-ish, basically there was this video of this kid, I think he had either, like, a golf club or, like, some kind of, like, long stick. And he was just, you know, pretending to be a Star Wars. He was just, you know, making lightsaber noises and swinging the fucking stick around. People took videos of it, put it on the internet. A lot of people thought, ah, this is real funny. But the thing is, in real life, that kid got, like, really badly bullied from what I've heard. So ever since I heard the story behind that, anytime that, like, a kid becomes a meme, I'm always like, oh god. Yeah, the Star Wars guy. Exactly. So, like, I also hope that kid's doing alright now, because, like, yeah, from what I heard, that kid got, like, really badly bullied after that video went viral. And so now, whenever I hear of a kid being in a meme, I'm like, oh no. Please be kind. Keep waiting and enduring like that forever patiently in your mind. You'll end up killing yourself or committing a crime one day. Yeah, exactly. Like, you can't just bottle that shit up. It's gonna come out eventually, whether you like it or not. And crying is probably the least harmful way that it can come out. So just fucking full-on bawl in your room at 2 a.m. while listening to depression songs. Like, there's no shame in it. We've all done it. I promise you, literally everyone in the world has cried at one point in their life. It's not a sign of strength to go through more pain for longer. You shouldn't be in pain. You should do what you can to fucking get rid of that pain. Even if it's only momentarily. I don't know if that's good advice. And there's definitely ways you could twist that so it could be bad. I mean, like, within reason. Like, don't hurt yourself to try and get rid of that pain. Yeah, vent, essentially. Not the Among Us kind. No one make Among Us jokes in the chat! But, like, sometimes you need to vent. So, let's just continue.
何があったのかはわからないけど、泣いてもいいんだよ。
Listen, I see the word vent, and the fucking, like, Among Us body notification sound plays in my head. I know we didn't mention Among Us. I'm the one who mentioned Among Us. At a time like this, I'm mentioning Among Us! And just like that, the mask shatters. All it took was one word from Mayuri. Mayuri, the sister I never had. The girl who always needed my protection. I had to save her, that was my purpose. I even sacrificed the girl I loved. But now I finally realize that it's over. Vesta, don't block my view at a time like this! Mayuri is safe. I'm free. Once more, I see Kurisu's face in my mind's eye. I recall the warmth of her body, the softness of her lips, the weight of her last words. Remember, love yourself, care for yourself, and Among Us! One by one, they pound against my heart. I can't bear it anymore.
おかりん、マジで泣いてんの?
My vision blurs. Tears run down my cheeks.
俺は
Yeah, you've gone through a nightmare, buddy. A tidal wave of emotion crashes over me. Nothing remains to hold it back. I'll never see Kurisu again. That knowledge shreds my heart. I can't hold back my sobs. I can't stop my tears. This is the world I've been searching for. A world where Mayuri does not die. And yet, it's missing the person most precious to me. It's too much. It's too cruel. Why did it have to be Kurisu? Why was I forced to choose? Oh yeah, dude definitely needs a fucking hug. Why did she send me off with a smile? I cling to Mayuri. She strokes my hair gently. I surrender to my grief. 3 days have passed since then. The 21st! And Mayuri is still alive. Moeka and the Rounders have not attacked, and Tenyoji has shown no sign of moving against us. Daru has been visiting May Queen as usual, while Mayuri has been working on costume designs for the next Kamima. Everything is back to normal. Everything save for the hole in my heart. I'm standing by the dumpster out back of the lab. We just finished dumping the last of the trash. This morning I called Daru and together we dismantled the phone wave and the IBN 5100.
はあ、もったいねえな。IBN 5100は売ればプレミアつくのに。
それよりね、ラボから電子レンジがなくなっちゃったよ。マユシーはもうジューシー唐揚げナンバーワンを食べられないのです。
Fried Chicken Tuesday, baby! Fuck yeah!
電子レンジぐらい拾ってくればいいだろう。
We no longer need the phone wave, that miraculous time machine built by coincidence. It brought Kurisu into my life, but at the same time it made many people suffer. It must never be used again. Not by me, not by anyone. It's time for the phone wave to die. And with it, the insane mad scientist Hoyo and Kyoma, Lord of Space and Time. I recall what Kurisu once said.
これまでの自分を否定したくないの。たとえ失敗ばかりだったとしても、それを含めて今の自分があるんだから。
I gaze once more upon the scrap heap that was future gadget number 8. We stripped it down to the last bolt and circuit board. Surely no one can rebuild it now. Time travel is too much power for any human to wield. We don't need demails or time leaps, even if nothing in the future is guaranteed. Even though I may die tomorrow. Life was never meant to be redone. And that's fine by me. Wouldn't you say so too, Kurisu? I look up at the sky, and even though it's the middle of the day, I can see a single star shining. Maybe it's Venus. Which suddenly reminds me.
過去にだって今すぐ行けますよ。夜になったら望遠鏡で空を覗いてみてください。何万年も前の光を見ることができるでしょう。
Every night, we casually travel through time. That's what Kurisu said. And each and every word she spoke, I carve into my heart, so that I'll never let them slip from memory, for as long as my life endures. Audio jungle! Audio jungle! Man. Man. Fried Chicken Tuesday, baby! Fuck yeah! Why didn't that show up on the sidebar? Yeah, that was quite an ending. Damn. I am so fucking tempted to just get the true ending, like, right fucking now. But I need to get a sleep schedule. How is the ending to miss every single true end flag the happiest ending? It's because we got to live in blissful ignorance. We don't have that privilege right now. We know too much, and what has been learned cannot be unlearned. So I am very tempted to be like, yeah, let's go until like 2 a.m. guys. Let's go until 2 a.m. But no, I gotta sleep. I gotta sleep. I gotta take a fucking bath too. My hair is a little greasy. I don't want to be stinky. You have an 8 a.m. tomorrow. Yo, it's midnight already, dude. Well, I won't keep you too much longer. I'm just gonna see if there's an after credits scene. And then we're gonna go to the just chatting screen and wrap up, because holy shit. Probably cry yourself to sleep too, let's be real. Yeah, and that's a fucking mess when you have 8 eyes, let me tell you. It happened. Yeah, you all better, like, be here for, you can still get your 8 hours and you'll be fine. Okay, but you have to be at class for 8 a.m., right? After credit scene? No. Beans! Alright, did I even... Wait a second, I gotta check something. Did I make a save? I did, okay. Perfect. I was about to say, like, was I a fucking idiot who forgot to save? Gotta wake at 7:30 and make coffee. Coffee is important. Why am I so fucking tall? There we go. Alright, well... Well. This journey that we have taken over the span of almost 65 hours now. It's almost over, and that's kinda surreal. So, yeah, so I'm currently gonna have a poll on Twitter. I might make it tomorrow, or I might just even, like, schedule it for tomorrow when more people are awake. But We gotta figure out what our next game is. And I gotta look through to see what games I want to play. Because I do have a few. I've mentioned Paradise Killer, Angels of Death, Birth Me Code. But honestly, part of me is tempted to say, okay, well, let's just play some fucking, you know, just games that I can come back to whenever. Stuff like Stardew Valley. Maybe start up like RimWorld or something. I'd be down to play RimWorld. Never heard of any of those. Ah, neat. I know I also have Yuppie Psycho, but I don't know how long that game is. That game also looks really cool, but it's like, part of me is thinking, actually, that I might just do RimWorld. Because, I've actually been wanting to do a RimWorld playthrough on the channel for a while. And it's easy to, like, just pick it up, put it down for a bit, come back to it. Heard great stuff about Yuppie Psycho. Me too! I've been super excited to play that one. I have actually, by now, I think I've played all of the games that I put in my original which game should I play next poll outside of Yuppie Psycho. Because I think the 4 options were AI the Somnium Files, Omori, Steins Gate, and Yuppie Psycho. So, we'll see. But I think for a little bit, I'm just gonna, like, because like I've mentioned before, right now, work is such an enigma that, like, literally, I could get a message at any point telling me that I need to work next week, and I don't want to get committed to, like, a long, story-driven game that I need a lot of focus on if, you know, I'm only going to be able to get one stream in before I have to work again. So, I'll say, okay, if we don't, if I don't get called into work by the end of this week, on Friday, I'll make a poll. And it'll be, which game should I play next? And we'll have all the options, and we'll see how it goes. Because then at least I can get, like, 3 full streams in, most likely. But this weekend, or this Thursday, I might also put a poll up that's like, okay, what do you guys want me to do on Thursday? Because I'm also down to just say, hey, I'm doing, I don't know if, everyone in the chat knows this. Everyone probably does. But I'm actually going to be at Vernon's birthday bash on Saturday. So technically, I am doing like an extra stream thing this week. So I might take Thursday as like an extra rest day. I don't know. Anyways, we'll figure it out. So let's get into the usual end of stream business. If you're new around here and you like what you saw, hit the subscribe button. You'll get notified when I go live. And that's cool. Cool people get notified whenever I stream. Also, if you're watching the VOD, feel free to like and comment. That helps me with the algorithm. I think. I don't know much about YouTube. I've been streaming for a year and I don't know how this works. Also, for those polls and stuff that I mentioned before, follow me on my Twitter. I also post anytime that I'm going to be having a collab with someone, anytime that I'm going to be, you know, canceling a stream for whatever reason. Anytime that... I'm sorry, Vesta's cleaning her little feet, and it sounds like there's, like, a fucking old man eating chili in the corner of my room. It's distracting. Anyway, that's enough. I've been streaming long enough. It's 12:30. I gotta go. Goodbye, everyone. I'll see you all tomorrow. I hope you're all ready to cry your fucking eyes out. Have a good night. Bye.